Hello, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Jordana, Andre, Ariana, Mary, Messi, Arcadian, Heidi, Lottie, Holly, Joe, Mudslicker, Tosha, Dean, Jace, Tabitha. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Christine, lovely to see you. Nicole, lovely to see you. Deb, British, as always, great to see you. LC, Ria, Joyful. Christine, Brianna, Beth, ST, Rainbow, Zuri, Agat, Asami, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and my apologies if I missed you. Also, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. How's it going? How's it going? You'll have to forgive me. I woke up a little later today, so my usual pre-camera preparation was a little hurried, but I have a coffee, so that's good. Also, this light, we love natural lighting. We also love 2 additional lights, but natural lighting is gonna work for me today. How's everyone feeling? How's everyone feeling? Heidi, thank you so much for the super chat. How am I doing today? It's like 2 p.m. Well, it's like 7:40 a.m. for me. So the day's been good. I woke up about... There it is. It worked. I woke up about 20 minutes ago. Had a shower. Made a coffee. What else did I do? Jumped in the Discord for a minute. Caught up on conversations there. Hey! Laurie? Laurie, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I very much appreciate it. Welcome to Pulpster. Thank you. Yeah, how's it going, guys? 131 people have decided to watch me in the midst of waking up. Cheers, and thank you so much for being here. I very much appreciate it. Just as a point of housekeeping, as we always say in the videos, and I need to start saying it at the top rather than consistently trying to get it in the middle. We're all here to have fun. We're all here to have a good time. I love the fact that we can share opinions and discussions in the chat. My apologies that I can't keep up with the chat at all times. I do try my best, and we're trying out a slow mode today with only a 15-second break in between, just so I can kind of keep up with it a little more and actually see what the discussions are. Because on Sunday mornings, I like to spend time and chat with chat. Like, it sounds dumb. Also, LC, you absolutely make a good point. As I always say, I am not a medical or physical healthcare professional. These are purely my opinions. Like, nobody should take the advice I'm giving them as a professional level at all. It is just me talking at a camera. But yeah, we're not here to bully. We're not here to hate. We're not here to shame. I understand we get to points in the topics that frustrate us and that make us emotional. And believe me, this week has been filled with that, particularly with Miss Foodie Beauty, and we'll get into it. But I will ask chat to please try to stay as polite and respectful as possible. I know I come across as shady a lot of the time. Half the time it's just natural. It's instinct. That doesn't excuse the fact that if I come across as rude, I do try to recognize it and apologize for it, and we just try not to get to that point in general. So I would love if chat would keep up with me, you know? That being said, I just don't like... Here's some realness. The realness. I don't love seeing people call each other whales and pigs and like that. It's that type of shame that I'm really not here for. And this is why I kind of approached the topic of physicality very gingerly, because I am trying to do it in a respectful way in regards to the conversation and the context of the conversation. That's all. So that's all a lot of a preamble. Name calling is not cool. Exactly, Messi. It's just like, it's not what I'm here for I don't like to engage in it. I can call someone out on their BS, but I don't want, like, because I've been there, right? Hi, if you're new here, Zach used to be morbidly obese. Like, I know what it's like to be called shitty names, and I don't like perpetuating that. That's not what we do. Hey Phil, how's it going? How does one become a channel member? Oh, we've got a link. I think Arcadian and Lottie set up a link, didn't they? We set up a link. Where are we? Where are we? Also, big shout out to my mods just for being amazing, and everyone on the Discord, a big shout out for you guys as well, because you have all kept me company this week. So it's about having respect. Exactly, Dre. And I get the argument that, like, I can be a shady bitch. I get that. That's fine. But on days where I'm interacting with chat and specifically looking at live streams, Heidi, thank you again so much for the super chat. Bitsy, my cat says hello and sends you a bite. Oh, kitties. I miss having pets. Say hi back to Bitsy for me. You don't need to send them a bite, though, from me. Just a pet. Just a Jude, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I very much appreciate it. Welcome to Pulpster. So yeah, I don't want to spend too much time talking about that, but it's just a preface because I spend a lot of time interacting with chat, and I do a lot. So I just wanted to lay that foundation for thought. Happy to have thoughts and discussions. Please accept the fact that I can't read all of chat, and unfortunately, if a message gets missed, it may just happen. But if you have something important to say to me and I don't catch it in the live, please know that I'm not ignoring you. You can go and hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on Twitter, join the membership and become part of a Discord, and maybe I can help you there if you had a question or get back to you. ST, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Welcome to Pulpstar. I very much appreciate it. Okie dokie. Kia ora, Ursa. How are you? So yeah, let's talk about the week. I still don't have a set format for this. This being, oh, by the way, everyone, Milk Tea Reacts has a video posted 3 hours ago, which, I mean, I want to get Milk's perspective on these looks, and it's only 30 minutes, or 34 minutes, so maybe we'll look at that. But I highly recommend going over and checking out her channel if you have not already. Go subscribe, say hi from me. She's a good time. Alright, Amberlynn Reid. What do we got? The Discord is super fun, joyful. It is. And it's where I test out all my emojis before they come over here. I think I need to get a second bird one so we can get the two birds, like, talking to each other. The two parrots. It's a great video, Natalie. Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, your mama, there you are. I'm glad you're here. Your mama, I didn't see your Instagram. Someone did let me know about the comment, and I was like, oh, it's just a screenshot, so I don't know where that is. Hold on. Your mama, could you shoot me another Instagram message? I don't know if I just missed you. I thought I'd responded to you already. My apologies. But I'll set that up right now. We'll do it live. Well, no, I'll set you up right now. What's your Instagram handle, if you don't mind dropping it in? Because that way I can find you. Or just hit me up on Instagram again, so I can do it now. I'd rather do it now than forget about it, because I can be forgetful. Diva Zach in the wig. The wig's here. We've called her Wig Vonda. Everyone say hi, Wig Vonda. See? Hey, Ellie, how's it going? See? Here's the wig. It's Wig Vonda. Yeah, there's like this. This is it doesn't smell great. It's only been worn once by Good Pete. And he hated it. Like he just didn't like it at all. And it doesn't feel great, and it smells kind of like it's come straight from a factory, which is fine. There's no lace on it either, which is fine. I'm gonna get a clip-on bang because I think that'll look good. But yeah, that's Wig Vonda. So she lives hanging on part of my ring light for now. Sorry guys, I'm just catching up on chat. Everyone's saying hi, Wig Vonda. Here we go. Sorry, your mama, I lost you in the chat there. I don't see a message from you. I'm gonna look you up. Hold on. Sorry, chat. We're derailing. Technical Zach here. Hi, doing a thing. Oop. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Why don't I see it, your mama? Did you? Sorry, chat. I'm getting distracted again. My commentary on Chantal's haul was exceptionally good. Thank you very much. I felt a bit weird with that haul. Not weird in the fact that I'm not used to doing like a fashion and looks haul, but I don't know. Activewear is kind of a different realm for me, because it was all like I'm not interested in any of these cuts or really interested in the structure of any of these things. Everything is nylon / spandex, and it's kind of just gonna fit where it's gonna fit or not fit. Dry shampoo. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought dry shampoo would definitely help with that. Oh, I know what I can do. Oh no, I can't. Oh. Hey Ruthie, how's it going? Sorry guys, we're just getting warmed up for today. You'll need to forgive me. Wash it with shampoo and a little bit of fabric. Ooh, fabric softener, Emmy. I didn't know I could do that. Nice. It's okay. Your mama, do you use Twitter by any chance? That may be a little bit easier to find. Or is your Instagram private and that's why I can't find it? Maybe. I don't know. I'll leave that window open and I'll try to remember to come back to it. Anyway. Apologies again to everyone. Yeah, it wouldn't be a stream if I didn't get distracted at least once. There's shiny things everywhere for me to do. Okay. Oh, thank you very much, Arcadian. If you could assist your mama, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. The activewear wasn't flattering on her body. Look, I mean, it would be hard to find... Look. I don't know if cuts of that nature will be flattering. again, because we talk about fashion and it's subjective and fashion is art, like it's how we interpret it. You can wear whatever the hell you want as long as you feel good and, you think you look good if that's your goal. So that's fine. But objectively, from like a design standpoint, almost all of that shit, like I'm learning to dislike Torrid. I think if anyone is ever going to say, hey, do you know like someone who designs bigger clothes, like what brand would you point me towards? Torrid would now be on the bottom of the list. Just the amount of, and looking at the prices was so surprising as well, because I was like, this is expensive. This is expensive, and I don't understand why it's so expensive. Like, I do. I understand, because designers, shops, all of that, I know that the more material you use, you can claim more expensive, which is fine. Like, that just makes materialistic sense based on material. But like, the thing that sent me was the 5-pack of sockets for $10 US. I was like, excuse me? You're going to charge how much now for 5 pairs of socks? What? What is this? Why are you charging so much? This doesn't make sense. Create copy. Okay, I think I sent you a message on the Twitters. I think. Anyway, I'm gonna try and stop getting distracted. Sorry, everyone. All of the bottoms looked really uncomfortable. Yeah, I agree. It's expensive junk. They have great jeans. Really? Nice. Don't be sorry, Mama. It's fine. I'm glad I was able to touch base with you. I hope she uses it. Always see it again. That's the thing, Joe. Like, a lot of the conversation around the tag ripping was like, okay, well, she doesn't have the motivation to return it, which is true. Like, I don't know if there are Torrid stores that you can go to, or if it's like ASOS where you can repackage stuff and send it back for a refund or a credit. Ripping the tags off in entirety is probably not a great idea, particularly just as an overall statement in the online shopping world, because you never know, right? Like, you don't know if you rip off the tag first thing and then see a giant hole in the garment. You know what I mean? I think everything was from Torrid, yeah. Yep. Oh, I found you. Oh, no. Oh, yes, there we are. Okay. Okay, here's the link. Sorry for the delay. My fault. There we go. Nice. That should work. Hopefully that works. Hopefully. Hopefully. Or this one. I think I just doubled up there. Anyway, back to stream. Shanwao says, I got my plus size activewear from Fabletics. Fabletics had been recommended as well, because we were talking in the Discord about whether or not I should start investing in some form of leggings for Fitness Fridays. Also, my apologies to everyone who was expecting a Fitness Friday. We didn't do one this week. I'll let you know why. It was a big week. And then content came out that kind of clashed with that, because I don't necessarily want to be doing a squat challenge to Foodie in a red wig telling us all her ailments. Like, it's a bit on the nose. Like, the squats to crunch fun is fun, but like the squats to the list of my comorbidities, probably less fun. So we went we went a different route. We might do a Motivation Monday, depends on what the pizza live looks like today. If there's a mukbang included in that, you sure as heck bet I'll probably do something with that. Hello, good morning, Milk Tea. How are you? But also, Milk, would you mind if we get sidetracked a little later in the stream if we checked out your video? Because I have not yet. I have not yet, and I want to know your thoughts on the fashions. Hey, Mary, how are you today? 90 degrees. Look, the problem with Zach finding activewear is that, like, there's a brand called, is it Black Milk? Yeah, Black Milk in Australia. And they make amazing leggings, and I've always loved them. Black Milk Clothing, my apologies, in Brisbane. And, oh, thanks, Milk Tea. They make amazing leggings, and I've always loved them, and they were kind of one of the first brands in Australia to really lean into, like, the galaxy print, like, 15 years ago, 12 years ago. Do you think they make men's sizes? No. No, they don't. I mean, they're leggings. I could probably rock it regardless, but, you know. Pizza mukbang. Who did pizza mukbang? Dre, there hasn't been a pizza mukbang yet, but there is supposed to be a live today about a pizza party at Foodie's house. Because y'all, a diabetic educator would tell Foodie, yes, she can have one piece of pizza, according to her, according to Dr. Foodie. And if you haven't checked out my catch-up in regards to this nonsense, please feel free. But the one takeaway that I learn a lot when I talk. By learn, I just mean the more I talk, the more I, like, fixate on my opinion and know, like, I agree with what I say. I talk myself into an opinion, that's it. Yeah, the takeaway from that live, or that series of lives, was that she thinks a diabetic educator will tell her one piece of pizza is fine. Whether or not that diabetic educator will be privy to the fact there is BED and addiction thrown into the mix, that you know, who cares, according to her. But the thing I took away was me sitting here being like, wait, I don't know what a diabetes educator would say. And guess what? Foodie sure as fuck doesn't. Like, Foodie's out here saying, yes, no, this educated individual will definitely agree with the way that my food is proceeding, or my diet is proceeding. And it's like, you don't know that. I don't know that. I sit here and say I'm not a healthcare professional all the goddamn time. I understand Foodie's living with this, but, like, Foodie doesn't know what a diabetes educator is going to tell her. At all. Dr. Little Caesars. Exactly. Exactly. Dr. Pizza. It doesn't compute. Nothing computes. I don't get it. And during that conversation, it was one of those things where I was starting to realize that, like, the whole narrative about the health is impossible to follow, because regardless of whether or not a doctor actually exists, that's the first hurdle that you have to, like, jump over narratively. Then you have to jump the hurdle, because it's all about trust, right, and transparency. And guess what? As a creator, Foodie has not been very trustworthy or transparent with the audience. And then there's the hurdle of, okay, the first hurdle is, did she actually speak to a doctor? Second hurdle is, like, did that doctor actually give the advice that she's passing to the audience, or has she manipulated the advice? Because let's remember, she also sat on stream this week and told us all, well, no, there are studies out there that say that fruit sugars are different to complex sugars when we talk about insulin and cells. And it's like, Dr. Foodie up in here trying to jump through all these hoops to justify $100 worth of candy and all this shenanigans. And someone brought it up to me the other day saying that, like that approach is actually harmful. Not like, this is less about the individual and more about the harm in the conversation. And I picked it up as well because guess what? I am not knowledgeable about any of this shit. I can do a quick Google search, because so can she. And guess what? We're not professionals, so our opinions on these things should be stated as opinion only. This is not fact. Here is my disclaimer. Foodie doesn't do that. Foodie's just like, here's how I'm living my life. Let me showcase it. Let me be an influencer. And then let me take my advice from these medical readings that I may or may not be interpreting correctly, because I'm not a professional. Anyway. All of the doctors have been Dr. Armchair, and she's just having these conversations with herself. You'd hope not, though. You'd really hope not. That Dr. Armchair segment sent me. Anyway, we're getting distracted. We're going to have a look at Amber first, and then we'll get into Foodie, because Amber's been a little quiet. Which is fine. It's fine. It's been a consistent story, though, in my reaction channel now, that Amber is just like a refresher. Amber is a palate cleanser. Shit's bad. Shit's bad. You love Dr. Armchair British? Nice. Okay, I'm just applying some lip balm because I know that people really have an issue with that. So if anyone is in the chat and doesn't like me applying lip balm, now's the time to tell me. It's fine. Also, 240 people in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. If you'd like to like, I'd really like it. You know, like? Hit that like button if you'd like. If you've not subscribed, hit that too. There's a bell button down there that does a thing we all know. Thanks. Hey, Blondie. How's it going? All right. I've got my caffeine. We're going to get started. Amber did a thing. Amber has a Target haul. Fuck! In the beginning, in the before times, Chantal was considered the nicer Canadian Amberlynn. I remember, Milk, not because I was there, but because some of the lovely Discord members have been telling me, hey, you need to, like, since you're getting into makeup, you need to go back and watch the makeup tutorials because it's completely different. Tonally, holy shit, is that different. I get it, though. Like, I am a different person to what I was 3 or 4 years ago. But, yeah. God damn it, we're going to have to do this. Not god damn it, I fucking love a haul, but it just derailed everything. It's fine, and I can't put a pin in anything. We got to go straight into it. So let me update my stream. Hold up, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Plus, live react to... what are we going to call it? We're just going to call it what it is. Hold on. We'll load it up. Team, I'm so glad to have you here. I'm so glad to have you here. I wasn't expecting this. It's a Sunday morning. That's a Saturday upload for Amber. That's strange, isn't it? Oh, did she do that last week? Maybe she did do it last week. I don't know. Reacting to original video. Gotta credit the artist. Nice. Save. Okay, chat, where are we? Target crap haul react. I mean, we can hope it's something fun, right? We can hope it's something. It's a 7-minute haul. They didn't even push it to 8 minutes, so there's no mid-rolls. That's fun. I'm not going to pretend Amber has a predictable schedule. Is it predictable? I don't know. Where's Becky? Where's Becky is absolutely the question. I don't know if this is predictable or not. I mean... Also, the like to dislike is already kind of... Let me just scroll to get a sense of what to expect. Only person I know that's in a relationship but refers to everything as hers, not ours. Well, that we know that. Yeah, right. I can't wait to see Lindsay's coverage of this. And by coverage, I mean a parody. I hope. Amber really seems disinterested in YouTube. I wonder what it is as well, Jess. Because, like, I'm not mad at the idea. I spoke about it in my vlog yesterday, where it's like, if you've got a busy life and you're out here creating hours worth of content, it does weigh you down. As much as you love it, and I truly, truly love the fact that I have people willing to watch and interact and chat in this corner of the internet. As much as you do it, you do burn energy, and it's not like calories, but you do reach a point where you're like, shit, I've just spent, like, I looked at my calendar because I track all the hours that I do for YouTube, and I was like, okay, next week, be kinder to yourself. Just take a minute to you know, go have some fun, get out of girl world. And that, I kind of started it this week, where I was just like, fuck, I need to just do something that doesn't involve this. Again, Amber is more of a palate cleanser. The triggering impact, I guess, was the health discussion about Foodie, because I was sitting here having a minor crisis thinking, like, we're circling the drain. Like, this is awful. There's no coming back from this. And then we got a live that completely ruined that tone. So there was a lack of sympathy from me, but that's okay. Burnout. Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm trying not to, Livid. I'm trying. But I've got to find the balance, because I've just gone back to work. I got my jab, my shot, and that kind of threw me for an afternoon. So, yeah, I'm just trying to have fun. Because that's what we're about. We're about having fun. Okay. So what are we wanting to answer in this haul? We want to see Twinkie, and we want to see Becky. I mean, I don't really care what's in the haul. Let's make some predictions. Everyone get out your bingo cards. Well, let's predict what we're... Also, just in this frame, so we'll start off. Is she covering up the spot on her cheek with, like, makeup? Do I need to do makeup? This is not a look, though. This is just eyeliner and a heart stencil on the cheek. I don't need to do that, because we don't mess with these lips, except when we're applying a year's worth of chapstick. Candles, earrings, proof of life milk. It's here. Like, Amber's here. Journals. I think there'll be some journals. There'll possibly be some stationery. Probably some stickers. Maybe some makeup. Maybe. What makeup? Doesn't she use a very specific brand of makeup? It's better than Sex Mascara. That makeup, that foundation that got discontinued. Though this foundation looks good in this light, at least. Earrings, of course. Probably Bath and Body Works, although she hasn't mentioned Bath and Body Works, so we'll see. Walmart goodies. My goodies. Not your goodies. Hey Sparks, how's it going? 14 hours and 650 miles. How many kilometers is that? It sounds like a lot. 14 hours is a really long time as well. So I hope you're relaxing. I hope you're chilling out. It's lovely to see you. Books. Maybe we'll get some books. I don't know about everyone in the chat, but I'm holding my breath for the February book discussion from Amber. Here's all the books that I read in January. Hopefully that continues. I still haven't really watched that video. Foundation was just... Oh, it was Becca, right? Becca... It was like Becca Luminous... God damn it, why does this stuff have place in my head? Becca Luminous Lumosity. Over 1,000 kilometers? Jeez, Sparks, that's major. Becca is closing down. Her mind will be blown. Okay, let's get into this reaction. Let's get into it. Am I going to cut this out of the live and stick it in somewhere? No, not really. We're just going to keep it. We're just going to keep it here. Historians or anyone in the chat, please feel free to note down this time for the reaction, because I appreciate you, and I will also try and do that. 41:20. Okay, beautiful. Let's get into... We're not speeding it up. It's 7 minutes.
Welcome to a new video.
This is so loud. As someone who edits a lot, And it's all my own content. Well, I also edit sometimes for work, but in a different capacity. As someone who edits, I get that lining up your audio syncs is hard, but Jesus fucking Christ, this title has been too loud every single time. All you need to do is go into, when you drop the file onto your timeline, you just have to click it and change the volume percentage down a notch. Just take it down a scotch, you know? This could be about 50% as loud as this is. Hey Bonnie, how's it going? Every time, Milk, it's lovely to have a fellow content creator in the chat who's agreeing that it literally takes 3 clicks. It's just so easy. Also, this is rumor and speculation time. I wonder if Amber's doing these like once a week or twice a week pieces of content on the iMac or on the phone. I wonder. I'll keep an eye out for green bars, but I don't think she's had that issue with her iPhone Max 12 Pro. Did you guys know Amber got a new phone? It's a funny joke. Recommend 1.25? Oh no, Arcadian. No, look, I think it's sometimes refreshing to watch at normal speed. Because it just puts things into perspective as how slow the conversation goes.
Today we have a haul. It is another collective haul from...
Oh, she does have pink in the eyes. I don't think I can rock out a look in 7 minutes, but we can try. We can try. Hold on. Let me get my goodies. My goodies. Also, thank you to everyone who gave me such kind words about my Morticia Adams wig. Wig Vonda, as we have called her. You're all way too kind. Thank you. But I really do appreciate the fact that my bit didn't get noticed until like almost halfway through. People in the comments were being like, wait, did you change tops every time she changed outfits? And I was like, yeah, I did. I did. You gotta elevate your product. You gotta elevate your, Pigments with Pulpy. Yep, this is a Pigments with Pulpy section. So help me out, chat. There's nothing else on the eyelid. It's just pink in the corners with eyeliner and mascara. That's it, right? That's it? That's all I have to do? Took you 3 outfit changes. It was subtle. I was trying not to, like, laugh at myself, because I laugh at my own jokes all the time, and that's self-care right there. What was it wasn't my Fenty palette, Milk. It's my housemate's palette. It's called Moroccan Spice. But he was cool with me just using the silver because I don't have any silver. He's never touched that pan. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. Just, like, don't touch anything else. Because it's used every other color except for the silver. Could I draw the heart too? That's asking a bit much, Arcadian. I don't think I've got the hands to do that. Maybe. I do have a precision brush. I don't have a stencil. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a nice palette, actually. But the thing is, the silver one that I used had a whole heap of fallout. Messi, thank you so much for the super chica. Thanks for being you. Oh, thank you for being here and for being you as well, Messi. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's a fun sticker. I like that mirror. I need a hand mirror. Actually, Holly. I don't know if Holly's here, but Holly, I need to talk to you about getting a fabulous mirror. Yeah, so I didn't necessarily like the silver color. The gold, which again he didn't touch but said was fine, was nicer. But you know, clean brushes, we live with each other. All of that. I am trying to be hygienic though, so I did look at potential future palettes. But I've got so many colors here to deal with that I don't know what to do. And then I was just like, wait, Milk would say, look for something with glitter. And then I was like, what is a duochrome? And then I fell down a makeup rabbit hole. And also, why does Pat McGrath have palettes running at like $250? Are they literally made of gold? Because I kind of won't. Press it on with a finger, it won't go all over. That's what I was doing wrong. Because I was like, I got the brush in there and then fucking fall out everywhere. And then I put it on my face and I was like, this doesn't have the shimmer that I want. I was going for the foodie look and instead it just got kind of like that. Anyway, I think I'm set up. Almost need the eyeliner and the mascara. primer. Oh, I don't have primer. And someone said I should get water for my brushes. I'm a dry girl. Hold on. Mind my chair. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Now, I'm going to assume that I can't prime with water, right? That's going to be my assumption. It's what you ask yourself every time you see Pat McGrath. I was talking to Good Pete's about it, and he was like, yeah, there's some great color shift stuff out there by Pat McGrath, and it's $250 for a palette. I was like, that's a bit rich. I'll take my $18 Morphe Mini. Thank you very much. Prime with concealer. Oh, that's right. I can do that. Thank you, Milk. No, I can't prime with water. Prime with aftershave? I don't often use aftershave, to be completely fair. I'll use concealer because I've got that here in front of me. This is going to be a speed look. Guys, we've got a challenge. You know I love a challenge. Okay. Also, I've got this cute little jar that I filled with water. I just thought it was cute. This was originally jam. I love reusing jars. I'm a quirky guy. Okay. I don't need to wet the... No, wait. The Beauty Blender can be wet a little bit, I think. I'm so much fun. I just get distracted and focused at the same time on things, which is infuriating in moments, but also really fun in others. Hello, Louise. Okay, I have a cloth. Am I ready? Does anyone else want to join in at home? Does anyone else want to get like 1, 2, 3? Let's call it 4 products for posterity. Yeah. 4 products. We can do this together. Everyone get your kits out. Blender, water, squeeze out completely. Also the birds. Can everyone hear the birds? Brush. Get a spray bottle. Oh, a spray bottle. I don't like investing in more things than I need as a basic necessity. So we're going to do this, and we're just going to... The lid of the jar that is clean and does not have jam, I can just wet a little bit there. That's fine. It's nighttime. No. Okay, maybe on the rewatch, British. Another... This is 7 minutes. This is not okay. I don't feel like I'm going to do very well. I also need this brush, because that's going to do the inside corner of my eye. I don't actually need that brush. Hold on. I'm getting ready. I'm not doing the lips. I'll pre-moisten the lips. It's fine. Sorry, Shanmao. Wait, you can't do the makeup in the bathtub? Dean, highly recommend fun colors. I'm a big fan of fun colors. Okay, my mouse is here. My keyboard's here. We're not using any of the Morphe palette. We're using the NYX Ultimate. This is a fun neon little palette that has some fun stuff and is available on Amazon. That's why I have it. We're only using that. We are using these. We will use this. Okay. Ready, go.
Hey guys.
Hey Amber.
So, welcome to a new video.
Oh no. I don't have the mirror.
Today we have a haul. It is another collective haul from several different places. Hopefully I remember where some of this is from because
you put it in the title, so we good.
Possibly forget a little bit.
She may not be loud enough.
The first thing, or 2 things I'm going to show you, is either from Kroger's or Myers. I can't remember. So it's this cute little container That was a loud ding.
Is that a cookie jar?
Yeah, you can put anything in it. Like this could go in your kitchen.
I think it's a cookie jar.
Cookies, or it can go in your bathroom, and you can put cotton swabs. And then I also got a smaller one.
I think I need more concealer.
Look how
maybe they're like tea and coffee jars?
I'm actually going to be keeping them in my bedroom. So next thing
in your bedroom?
These are from Myers.
Hold on.
I got these mainly.
What? Those don't live in a bedroom. Canister. That's like... No, I think Australian Myers and US Myers is different. Because isn't American Myers M-E-Y-E-R? Like Meyer? And Australian Myers is M-Y-E-R. E-R? Yeah. Where we can go and get all sorts of things. Those canisters are... You put your tea and coffee in it. You don't... Right? That's a cookie jar, Arcadian. Exactly, that's a cookie jar. What is going on? Oh, M-E-I-J-E-R? Okay, that's even more confusing. I thought it was Y, not J. But then I was thinking, wait, what's Oscar Mayer Wiener? Isn't that a thing in the US as well? Tabitha, exactly. You would use it in like a pantry capacity, I think. It came for the mayor. America is... Oh, okay. Mayor for Oscar. That's where I'm getting confused. I'm getting M-E-Y-E-R confused for the hot dogs. Esther, thank you so much for the super chat. Esther. Mr. Pulpy Syntax found you in lockdown. Love it. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that Eve... Look, I understand that in Australia we're in a privileged position where lockdown isn't required at the moment. So I'm very happy that I can just like bring a bit of entertainment around the world, depending on where you are. All of that, you know? Kara, thank you so much for the super chat. Kara says, can I just say I enjoy you? You're brightening my day, thanks. Oh, it's my absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for being here and enjoying the content. Thank you. I love doing this. And thank you again for the super chat. That's not at all required, but I'm very grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Hot dogs. Wait, are Armour hot dogs still a thing? Are Armour hot dogs still a thing? I think Armour hot dogs are still a thing. Hot dogs. Armour hot dogs. What kind of kids eat Armour hot dogs? Fat kids, skinny kids. Something. Big kids, tough kids, even kids with chicken pox eat hot dogs. Armour hot dogs. Okay, we're gonna get back to this. And
for decoration, obviously.
I don't think concealer's meant to burn, but...
And they're so cute. This one is rosewood.
Nicole, thank you for the super sticker.
I love the feeling of this. It's kind of like velvety.
What is that?
And we got
candles.
Forest honey.
Everyone in the chat, mark off your bingo card if you had candles. We have candles. I have this cute candle. It's eucalyptus and honey. There you go. And I need to cut the wick, but it smells good. Hey, Mom. How's it going? Everyone got candles? Livid, you can't get bingo off of one thing. Candles are a strong opener. All right. We're going to continue. I've got to make sure I've got the right brush. That concealer's good. LC says, Zach, you inspired me to post my baking to an Instagram and meals with calorie counts. It's the Tattered Housewife. Okay, nice. Everyone in the chat, if you're interested in Elsie's content, go say hi. I will drop it into my... There we go. Yeah, nice. Thanks, Elsie. Oh, donuts? Elsie, you made donuts? Ooh, glazed donuts. Also, big fan of Sally's Baking Addiction. She's my go-to in regards to recipes, so nailed it. Oh my god, donuts and pancakes and more donuts. Oh, damn it, I'm hungry now. Anyway, back to stream. Sorry, chat. Sorry, chat. We get distracted here at Pulpy Syntax. If you're new, welcome.
And
pink.
Clary Sage. So I love the colors of these. Very much my aesthetic. So next bag is...
Was it Yankee candles that she was big on? Or no, it wasn't Yankee, was it? Was it the Bath and Body Works candles? I'm just remembering in the old house. I have a lot of memories about the old house because I watch a lot of like the compositions. And a lot of that is focused on the old house. I just remember that bookshelf that sat behind her vanity in the spare room, sunroom, whatever you want to call it, and just filled top to tail with jars of candles. And they're not cheap either. Like, just a dragon's hoard of Bath and Body Works candles. Those were Eric's. Oh, those were Eric and Ricky's collection? I'd wonder what had happened to them and why we didn't see these here. It was a lot, but wasn't that Amber's room? Haven't seen those in the new place. Well, yeah. I mean, but maybe they were hers and she gifted them. Like half of the appliances in the kitchen. Okay. The
Walmart bag.
Walmart bag, yep.
Let's see. I got some hair scrunchies. As you guys know, I love me some hair scrunchies.
It's true.
I really, really love this pack.
I don't mind these, though. Something about, like, the gold one I kind of live for. Look, I'm quite classic in a lot of what I like. Not what I wear, but a lot of what I find, like, pleasing. But how many do you need? Well, I mean, if you had a different scrunchie for every day, sure, I could see that. Because I imagine scrunchies much like undergarments you could change out every day. Or should change, maybe. Or you could buy a new scrunchie for every outfit. In which case, Amber would have many, 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 many scrunchies. I'm quite traditional in the way that I like things. I really like velveteen. I know it's not for everybody. I just like it as a material. The gold one I kind of like. The cream one I kind of like. Because the cream with like the soft pastel colors would make a lot of sense. Navy blue I'm trying to avoid, so that's a no from me. The green one is okay, but it just reads really plasticky. Just in this frame where the light's getting caught. And the tan colored one I could live without. So that's my feedback.
Mainly for this one and like this beautiful green. Love. We've got some more hair scrunchies.
Mark your bingo cards. If anyone had hair accessories, I'll accept hair accessories. Milk tea. That's Walmart leggings. That's Walmart leggings, not scrunchies. Although I guess you could use a Walmart legging as a big scrunchie. I guess that's the thing. She does talk painfully slow, Tabitha. Yes, that's why we're doing the makeup challenge while this discussion's happening.
And this is the last pack of hair scrunchies that I got.
Okay, so how many packs was that? Sorry, was that 15 hair scrunchies? It was. I missed these pink ones. No, it was 13 because math. With this current look, I would rock the hot pink magenta one. The white one kind of has a pearlescence to it, which I don't mind. The light pink one I can leave.
And
these, I hate all of them except for I dislike all of them except for the cheetah print one. That's it. She doing a Walmart haul? You bet your sweet bottom dollar, Mum, she is. So there you go.
This is the last pack of hair scrunchies that I got.
So 13 new hair scrunchies. Right. Noted.
From Walmart. Got some Milani lipsticks. I got quite a few, and they look like this.
What is a Milani
this one is in the color
lipstick?
120 Fantasy, 100.
A full fantasy.
30 Lingerie, okay. 160 Voyeur.
That hot pink one was a lot. I'd be down for that hot pink one. I don't know how many of these we'll see. Also, I imagine that all of these have a relatively short life expectancy / expiration date. I understand, like, the conversation about makeup expiration date, blah, 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 but still.
190 Covert.
I'm sorry, did she say covert? Did she mean covert or COVID? Hold on, let's rewind.
Lingerie. 160 Voyeur. 190 Covert.
Covet. Covet, right? It's covet. I love the fact that chat's screaming at me being like, no, it's covet. And I'm like, well, I can read that. But saying it out loud is a different thing. I was like, is this makeup brand taking 2020 seriously and making a COVID color? No, it's covet.
210 Nylon. Last but not least, 200 Bitten.
Sorry, I missed that one again. Hold on.
Nylon. Last but not least, 200 Bitten.
What was that word? Can someone help me? I think she was saying bitten, but it may have been kitten. Bitten? Okay. That's just me. That's just me then. Alright.
Then I got some NYX This Is Everything Lip Lovin'
Me
Balm.
too, girl. What is this? This is hashtag This Is Everything Lip Lovin' Balm. I just have some Burt's Bees.
And the NYX This Is Everything Lip Scrub, which I definitely needed those.
Someone help me out in the chat. I've never used a lip scrub before. First of all, do I need to? Second of all, because I don't exfoliate my lips, but I use moisturizers and stuff. Oh, Sparks, thank you so much for the super chat. Sparks says she hoards things she can't outgrow: earrings, cheap makeup, scrunchies, and candles. She does have a large collection of all of those things. Yes, you're absolutely right. But I mean, in regards to the discussion about clothing, there's also a number of torrid hauls. So I don't know if it's the instant gratification of just having the things, because there is, you feel good when you open stuff, you feel good when you get stuff, you feel good when you can say this is mine. It's kind of a human trait, I think. Minimalism is not Amber's way of life. It is the way I see it. Bailey, thank you so much for the super chat. Bailey says, Zach, I just have to say that your videos have been helping my mental health a lot recently, especially your gaming videos. So happy I found your content. Bailey, thank you so much for being here. It's my absolute pleasure. I hope you're managing things well. And my gaming stuff has been a lot of fun. I really I'm a giant nerd, so I'm glad that people in this corner of the internet enjoy watching me be a nerd. As a note on that, I have put a pin in the Sims series just for a little bit. It will continue. We'll do a part 2 where we have to create the Foodie Beauty household. I've just put a little bit of a pin in that just because I needed to be doing something out of Girl World. And so The Sims was a good idea, and it continues to be a good idea. But I am currently, if you haven't seen it yet, we've started playing a Sherlock Holmes series. I've never read any Sherlock Holmes, so it's all news to me, and it's kind of fabulous because I get to work on my British accents, which is a fun time. Do I play Animal Crossing? I don't play Animal Crossing at the moment. There's a very sad village out there with my friend code on it that's probably missing me, and now I feel guilty.
These next 4 things are from Meyer. I got the book The Sleepover by Samantha King. I got The Stand by Stephen King.
Okay.
When I got this, Becky said that this is a show, and I didn't realize that it says now a CBS All Access limited series. I will not be watching it. I will be reading it. This is very daunting and overwhelming.
Oh my god. Didn't you read like 70 books in January? Calm down. Also, I didn't realize it was a TV series. The front cover literally says now on HBO. What? 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 I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. And I don't think she's going to enjoy I don't think she's going to enjoy Stephen King in general. Only based, not because I don't think she could read it. I think she could. But I don't think she's going to enjoy it. Because thematically, it's not about some girl who gets lost in the forest. And do you know what I mean? Like, it's not a young adult novel in the same vein as the rest of the books. So how is this daunting? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, 900 page book. I understand how it could be daunting, but I think that's just a throwaway comment considering the pages and pages and pages and pages that she read through January. So we'll see. We will see.
It's extremely thick.
I went way harder on the color than Amber did. We're gonna put the brush down. Put the brush down, Zach. Oh no, we've got to do the love heart. That's just it's gonna just look like a what's it called? It's just gonna look like a red spot on my cheek. Where are we gonna put it? Here, here, here. This one, here. Okay, let's do that. Continue, Amber. I have 4 minutes to do eyeliner and mascara. Okay. And this heart.
1,300 pages, but it'll be fun. I got this super cute, adorable spring vibes of a wallet.
That wallet's cute. That wallet kind of reminds me of a Versace print, like the was it Versace? I think it was Versace. They did like a blue and white, like almost oriental print, and that's kind of what that gives me. Although there is like a peachy
Vibes.
Oh, there's also purple and blue flowers, so Zach, shut the hell up. This is fine. This is fine. This print kind of makes me think that it belongs on a toiletries bag over a purse, but that's just me.
Of a wallet. I'm so excited. And I'm not that type
Okay, that
of
looks good,
person
right? That looks like a heart. I don't know if anyone can see it, but I think that shape looks like a heart, so it definitely doesn't look like a splotch on my face. Your mama, thank you so much for the super chat. Your mama says, thanks to you and your mods for helping me out today. Can't wait to talk food, books, everything. Oh, the Discord is the place. There's memes, there's recipes, there's calorie counting, there's discussions, there's watch parties, there's all kinds of stuff. It's fabulous. Anyway.
likes to keep their makeup like in container
Eyeliner.
or like have it set up or anything. I like to simply just have it all because I don't have that much makeup. I truly don't. I like to keep it all.
She literally just did a haul where she showed off 3 lipsticks. Right? I didn't just content haze straight through that. Right? You don't have that much lipstick? You don't have that much makeup? I doubt. It would be a huge mess in that bag. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not going to talk about how to store makeup because mine is currently on a writing desk, which is my PC desk. But I feel like shit would just get real messy in there, you know. So much Arcadian. She does indeed seem to have a lot of makeup. Look, if the Amber narrative is to be believed, I think that Amber has a lot of makeup. Unitbot is the best part of Discord. Unitbot is definitely the sassiest member of the Discord. Her collection isn't even a portion of yours. Well, we don't know, though. That's the thing, Shamwell. We don't know what her collection looks like because we haven't seen it in forever. I'm only taking this from the branch of the last time I saw the makeup collection, it was in the old house when she had the vanity set up and she kept trying to tell us that she invented putting lipsticks in candy jars and she invented using... This is me paraphrasing, by the way. She invented using cake trays as makeup stands or perfume stands. I'm just remembering that full setup. And then we had the brushes in the Perspex boxes with the glass beads because it protects them from getting dusty. And the carousel, the Perspex carousel with all the makeup shit on it. All of which is available on Amazon, by the way. Because I looked at it.
Inside of like a little bag like this, in case I'm staying the night somewhere, whatever it is, I could just bring it real quickly. The only things that I don't keep in here are my eyeshadow palettes or my lipsticks, because I have so many, but this is just like everything else. So I got this because I've actually been using a purse to keep all my makeup in. So I was like, you know what? I need to get me an actual makeup.
I mean, thank God. Sorry, guys. It's drying. Thank God at least one of those purses is getting some use. I know we had a long discussion about the YSL knockoff, but there were like, if memory serves, there were like at least 11 other bags on the top row of that wardrobe. So, I mean, it's good to hear that at least one of those bags is seeing some form of use. Good recovery with it. Gotta be quick, Milk. Oh no! Happened again. I do have a microfiber cloth. Hold on. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. Okay. Very good. How long have I got left? 3.5 minutes. I think I can do this. Oh, God. Patricia, thank you so much for the super chat. Patricia says, love it when you do makeup. I mean, it's fun. I think it's fun to do with people, you know? Fun to do on the stream.
A bag. All right, so this bag is from Walmart. I got this bed head wave artist. It's to crimp your hair.
Okay, what the fuck is this as seen on TV contraption? Team? What is this? This wave artist. Are we expecting waves? Am I going to have to learn to style my wig? Because you know I'm going to wear it when I do a reaction at some stage. It says wave artist. Is it for crimping? Crimping's a whole look, though. Crimping's a whole, like, 80s fantasy that I enjoy. A curling island. Mermaid? What's a mermaid curl? I'm guessing it's a waste of money. Bonnie, you would probably be correct. Look, if Amber goes full, like, curls, waves, whatever, I'd love to see it. I can't imagine Amber without the dead straight hair, though. So I don't know what it would, like, what would work. What would work here? What would I like to see? Probably not super tight ringlets. Probably not crimping, because that's a very specific look. I don't know, just like a soft, like, just a soft wave. Not like a super structured, like, Marcel wave, could you imagine? That would be fucking way too much. But, like, just, like, some cute waves. That might work. But I swear it before in the past she said that she can't curl or iron her hair because every time she does it just falls straight out. Hasn't she said that before? Am I misremembering? Sometimes I feel like I know a lot more in regards to the Amber conversation just because I do watch so much of her old shit compared to Foodies, which is just hard to get through. Hi, Your Honor. No, this isn't a retro react. This video literally went up like an hour ago, so we're just doing a quick overview. Long hair is heavy, curls do fall out easy. Yeah, right. I just can't imagine what she would do with this on her hair. Need some Bumble and Bumble sea salt spray. Ah, yes. The weight of it pulls out the waves. Right. So, I don't know. I don't know what we'll see. Anyway, that's one eye done, I think.
So my hair does not curl.
Oh, there it is. My hair does not curl. Yup.
At all.
Yup.
I've even had it try to be curled by a professional, and it just doesn't curl, but I'm hoping...
Not Zach using spit to try to wipe off eyeliner. Ew. I've got a cloth here. I've got a cloth and water. Who am I? Dirty, dirty, dirty Zach. Bingo. We've got a bingo in the chat, everyone. Hello, Kyle. How are you? Okay. Zach out here being Chantal. British. I feel so seen. I feel so seen.
Now that I've cut some of my hair and it's a lot shorter, it's healthier.
Is it that much shorter though? Is it noticeably shorter? I guess it is. I guess it kind of is. There was a discussion about that. 80s Aquanet hairspray to set those curls. Ooh, would that work? Would rollers work? Rollers should work, right? But I don't know if she could go full 50s, like full set of rollers. Maybe that should be something she should learn though. Not should, but like she could learn to be a little bit more fun. I don't know. What do you do? Look. Here's a question for the chat. What would you do with this much time? I know what I would do because again, lockdown was the type of situation for me where I spent 2 to 3 months without a lot of work. So I know what I did in that time. But just imagine years of this much time on your hands. You can bet if I'd reached 3 years of this kind of life, I would be teaching myself how to style my own hair. Hot rollers? Hot rollers might do the trick. There you go. Milk tea, probably not for me. For you, I might see it. Not for me. A perm? Ooh, maybe not a chemical perm, but 41 pounds today, LC. Congratulations. All while making donuts. Fabulous. Rag. I don't know what a rag roller is. Homeschool and train more horses? Heck yeah, Sparks. Heck yeah. Okay, we've got to get this last eye done and hopefully apply mascara in the last 2 minutes.
That I will be able to crimp my hair because I love the look of crimped hair. So...
Oh, that's dangerous. I mean, I don't... Look. Hold on, let's stop cheating. I think the look of crimped hair is very specific. It's very specific. And if you have an aesthetic that suits it, I could see it. Is Amber's aesthetic suitable to crimped hair? Look, if she likes it, go for it. In my opinion, no. You think when she says crimped, she means curls? Crimped is a whole different thing, though. Also, now just realizing that she's saying, I want to crimp my hair with this made-for-TV hair roller. It's not possible. This is not the right piece of machinery for this job. I don't think, you know.
So let's hope for the best. So another Walmart bag. I got the
Goodie.
Undrowned by K.R. Alexander.
You saw her die, but now she's back. This is a Scholastic book. Can anyone let me know if Scholastic makes books for adults? And I don't mean that adults can't read young adult or children's books. They absolutely can, because who the fuck am I to tell anyone who they can or can't read? Scholastic is not a publisher I've heard of in a hot minute. And when I think Scholastic, I specifically think like Goosebumps, you know, like children's books, young adult books, maybe not young adult books. It's not even YA novels. It's books for like 8-year-olds. Yeah, heck yeah, book club. The Scholastic catalog when it came out every 3 months, you bet I was on that. Think of book fairs at school. Exactly. It's made for kids, right? I'm not saying that she can't read this book. I'm just saying Scholastic is a company / publisher I haven't thought about in fucking a hot minute. Holly says, oh, hi, Holly, how are you? A crimping iron looks like a flat iron. That's not a crimping iron. No, exactly. It's not a crimping iron at all. Author visits. And you guys got author visits, Arcadian? That's cool. I lived up north where we didn't get a lot of people visiting. Scholastic is an MLM? Oh, no. Has it always been? That makes me sad. That makes me quite sad. But I don't think Scholastic published Harry Potter, Rain. Maybe I'm incorrect there, but I don't think so. Anyway.
Book. You guys, I love to read. I really do. I got The Scandal by Nicola Marsh.
I don't know that book.
I Am Still Alive by Kate Marshall.
Okay. It was on sale. Good.
And I got some earrings.
Everyone, I forgot to mention, if you had books on your bingo card, feel free to mark it off. We're now up to earrings. Can we say it was predictable? Yes. Scholastic is not an MLM, though they are often higher priced. Polter, hey, how are you? Okay, good to know. I was like, oh god, I hope they're not an MLM. Yeah, I just remember the catalogs, and I remember book fairs and the competitions we used to have at school, where it was just like, how many books have you read? Because apparently book reading needs to be a competition in primary school. That's just the law. I don't make it. Bingo. We've got some bingos in the chat. Got some bingos in the chat. It's good to see. I've never heard of any of these books either. I think that she just went to the bargain bin at Walmart and picked out whatever was in there. Not to say that that's a poor method of choosing the books that you read, but I wouldn't do it. Earrings. Exactly the thing that she didn't need. These will be added to the Dragon's Hoard. Scholastic give back money to school. That's why the prices are high. I thought so, Holly. I thought there was some kind of relationship with the schools themselves, which is great. It's a competition and we are winners. Made it a competition with the Premier's Reading Challenge in New South Wales. Yeah, I remember we did, I can't remember what it was. There was a charity drive. In our school, we used to do a yearly charity drive. I think it was MS Readathon, that's what it was, the MS Readathon. We used to do that, and it was like, instead of selling candies and getting money, it was get sponsored to read a whole shit ton of books. And I only ever made like $20, but look, charity's charity, right? Osborne is I've never heard of Osborne in regards to books, so I know Sharon, that's spelled differently though. Sponsored book reading, heck yeah. The MS Readathon, that's nice. Okay, cool.
These Walmart's earrings are super cheap.
They are. That doesn't, like, what is that statement? Yes, they are. We know. We've been we've been here. We know. You buy your jewelry at Walmart, it's cheap. We know. God damn it, Amber. Just invest in some nice things. Treat yourself to nice things over all the things. I can't wait for my ears to heal up so I can just be like, How am I investing in new jewelry? Because that's going to be a whole bit of fun for me. Not going down the shops and buying 17 pairs of plastic earrings to hang in my, in the holes in my body. Cheap in all the ways. I love that Chad is still talking about our sponsorship book club in school. Polter, I don't think you're too old to be sponsored to read. I don't think at all. Maybe we could run a charity readathon in Discord. That could be fun. Yeah, well, oh yeah, a pair of opal earrings would be very cool, actually. I don't know if opal set in silver looks good, but I'll definitely look into it. Oh, Chatty, no, I don't have pink eye. I got myself a little bit in the corner, but I'm trying to recreate this subtle amber look on my big man face. So, anyway, how long have we got left? Like a minute?
This reminds me of spring, and spring is coming. Spring of vibes.
She edited this in. Hold on, I'm paying too much attention to my look rather than
Spring of vibes.
the content. Hold on.
These are super cute.
Doesn't she have... Look, I mean, it's going to sound dumb of me to say, doesn't she have a pair of earrings that looks exactly like that? She doesn't know. So how am I meant to know? Sure. They're fine. I mean, I would love someone out there who's, like, that interested in jewelry to just... and interested in the Amberverse to just, like, look at her plethora of content and just, like, create some kind of tracking service where we know the earrings that came in versus the earrings that were worn. That sounds like a whole heap of work, but I know some people enjoy being that organized. That could actually be really fun, because I'd love to see that. And then you would know that 95% of them have never been worn on camera. I wonder how her taxes go. Just because I've been thinking about it, because I have to track everything that I reinvest into YouTube. I just wonder what tax looks like for Amber. Because it's like all of these hauls, you could technically say are work purposes. But it's like, what's the point? You've just got this hoard of earrings that you give to your friends or whatever. Interesting. Just an interesting observation. Surgical steel in the piercings. I hope I can get either surgical steel or silver. Either one will work for me. Thoughtless shopping. Yep.
I mean, they're all cute, or else I wouldn't have gotten them.
That's not true.
These are literally only like $5 each.
The disconnect between those two sentences. Hold on, let's go back and re-listen to it.
Abs. These are super cute.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're all cute, or else I wouldn't have gotten them. These are literally only like $5 each.
These are so cute, or else I literally wouldn't have gotten them. These are all literally only $5 each. Yeah, those two things don't add up. I don't think. I think you just bought them because you wanted them, not because they're particularly cute. Because I don't think they're cute. Maybe Amber just thinks that all earrings are cute. Like, it's not actually the design she thinks are cute. It's just the fact that they are an earring is cute. So, Nooch mac and cheese? Ooh, that sounds good. Ooh. I can't have pasta, but that sounds good.
So, pretty good price. Look how stunning.
They just look like fucking plastic. Like, these are not stunning. If these were real rocks, if this was like quartz, even granite, like, could you imagine that hanging off your ears? Zach, calm down. This is just laminated plastic that looks like fucking garbage. Sorry. I'm sorry. These are my opinions and my opinions only. Stunning. They are not stunning, in my opinion. Like, what is the... It's costume jewelry at this point. We're just talking about costume jewelry. Sure. If these were real, like, beautiful, they wouldn't be nearly as big, but, like, just all the money that Amber has put into earrings. She could have such nice earrings. She would have a full collection of beautiful jewelry instead of plastic shit. It's not even good costume. No, exactly. It just looks like tat.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
This last bag is a bag from Target.
Uh-huh.
I love this print.
I do like this print. I mean, I'm never mad at an animal print. Yeah, I'm never mad at an animal print. Never. I like it.
I have the wallet of this print. I have the backpack of this print, and now I have
a full collection.
The big purse of this print, and it doesn't stop there. I got...
Of course, because when would it ever stop? It never stops. It just never stops. I'm done with my look, by the way.
The medium purse of this print.
Jesus, why? Why? Just why? Why do you need these bags? You don't need these bags. You just want these bags, and it's fine just to want stuff. But miss, you have shown us your collection of ugly fucking bags so many times. Not so many times, just recently. And there are so many bags. Why the fuck do you need more bags? This would be a really cute print in a bum bag or a fanny pack, depending on where you are in the world and what you call it. I kind of want a bum bag / fanny pack. In leopard print, that'd be great. A full look. But like, what is the point? Why? Exactly why? She doesn't, I mean, look, the argument can kind of stand... Hey Lily, how's it going? Damn, it actually needs the bag to carry the journals and the diaries in. Okay, I mean, like, but the argument for me is that she's not going anywhere. I get it. A lot of people aren't going anywhere. Does she need a bag? No. Is she allowed to have a bag? Who the fuck am I? Absolutely, she's allowed to have a bag. She now has like 14 bags, allegedly. I don't know that as fact. But she has a high number of bags sitting collecting dust. And then in 3 months' time, she's going to say, yeah, I gave away a whole heap of stuff, so I had to buy some more stuff. We talk about, like, this entire corner of the internet is fully aware of the cycles. I believe there is also a secular narrative happening with the buying of the shit. Because the shit gets bought, the shit never gets used, the shit gets given to someone else, and then there's a perfectly valid reason why you can buy more shit. Like, it's just a never-ending waterfall cascading down of Torrid and Target and Walmart, and Dana gets new gifts every 3 months. And it's just, I can buy all this for content, or I can buy all this because it makes me feel good, and then I get rid of it so I can buy more shit. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway.
Love it. I got another wallet that literally screamed spring. I love this color so much.
Is that what it is? Maybe I'm missing the mark here entirely, and it's like, I need, like, because, designers have new seasonal stuff every season. But, like, is that what Amber thinks she's doing? Like, buying seasonal goods every 3 months? Maybe. I mean, it's from Walmart, so it's less of a flex and more of a... I just want to collect all the things. Let me get one of everything. One of everything.
I got some Band-Aids. Some more Band-Aids.
Hey, Pop-Tart.
I got Unstoppable Wax Melts.
I don't use wax melts. I have candles. That's about it.
In the Febreze Fresh. This is one of my favorites. I got the April Fresh wax melts. I got some of these Quick Dry Bic Gelosity.
Jesus Christ! If anyone had pens on the bingo card, I know we had a few bingos in the chat already, but pens have now been added to the bingo card. Books, pens, makeup. We haven't had a journal yet, though.
Pens. So I got some Milani Rosewater Prep and Refresh Hydrating Mist. So I am
Is everyone remembering the days when Amber used to say, no, I don't like trying new things on my skin because I break out or like I have reactions really easily? Okay. I guess that storyline disappeared.
Excited. I'm excited to try that. I got some EOS lip balms in Watermelon Frosé. So
Frosé, I believe, may be pronounced frosé, as in frozen rosé, smashed together. If you haven't heard of that, my apologies, but I know it because Australian summer and drinking are two things that exist here. Frosé? Froze.
I'm excited to try that as well. I feel like I say excited a lot, but it is what it is.
Everyone breaks out when trying new skincare, though. That's fair. That's fair. I remember her just having that conversation and saying, like, it was back in the day when she was getting, like, the subscription boxes. Was it, like, Ipsy and some other stuff? And I was so confused because it's like, why would you sign up for a subscription box if you're concerned about trying new products on your skin when all they send you is new products for your skin? Anyway.
I got some NYX matte bronzer. I've never used bronzer before, so we're going to give it a go.
I don't think she'll ever use... I won't say she'll never do it. It is my belief and opinion that we may never see her use bronzer. I don't think we'll see it on camera. I think that, like, even if the intention is there, she may try it once, not figure out how it works, and then just never learn. It's kind of a one and done situation type deal style moment where, like, if you can't get it done in the first attempt, you just give up entirely. I work the opposite of that. If I can't get it done in one attempt, I will keep trying until my own detriment to figure out how something's supposed to work. You know, both different approaches on the same coin.
I got some NYX Bear With Me Prime Set Refresh Mist. I got another wax melt. This is the...
Oh, hey, Roblox, how's it going? I haven't finished... No, we're going to do a Sims Part 2 at some stage. I just took a little break from the girls, and now we're back to the girls. So, maybe this week. We don't know. But I am playing a Sherlock Holmes game just to kind of take myself entirely out of the conversation.
Smell. Oh, it smells so good. I've heard a lot about this foundation. It's the Fit Me foundation. This is for normal to dry skin, and my skin is pretty dry. So I got the dewy.
I think I've seen this. I have definitely seen this. Maybelline sell really heavily on Amazon. I have definitely seen this stuff.
Smooth. I got another book. I love Daniel Steele. This is called The Numbers Game.
Loves Daniel Steele. Doesn't like reading romance novels. Just so everyone's caught up.
And last but not least, we got some lip balm. This is Shimmer Balm Lip Gloss with Vitamin E by Revolution. So pretty. So that is my whole haul. It is just a bunch of random stuff.
Yes, it is.
I figured I would show you guys. I love watching haul videos, so figured I would film my own. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
Bye, Amber. Wow. I hated everything. Didn't hate everything. I don't hate anything. That was... I mean, look. We got some time... We got almost an hour out of that 7-minute haul. So, that's pretty on brand. Okay. I mean, everything is content, right? But that argument should be made when you have both, like effort, like content with effort, and then content that maybe like your behind the scenes or B-roll footage, right? So, looking at the week that was, back to the original topic of discussion, rather watch a walk with me with Amber. I agree. Even if it was just Amber, like, walking around the living room for a while, I think that would be... If you got 7.5 minutes of walking, I think that would be more fulfilling, I guess. Yeah, I mean, this week has been pretty nothing. I mean, we got that haul, so okay. And it wasn't... Look, I don't mean to shit on Amber, because that's not what we do, but, like, even as far as hauls go, that seemed pretty low effort. Like, I just... What was the point? Everything's content. That's the point, Zach. You're talking yourself in circles. It's fine. 6 days ago, we also received the reason why I'm gaining weight. And holy shit, this made me not happy. Not unhappy, but just, like, why? Bring back Becky. Yeah, bring back Becky. Becky and the animals. Like, the animals don't need to consent to being on camera. They're in the house regardless. I guess, like, in regards to good content, you could argue that Amber could do the same thing I've suggested to Foodie, where it's like, just film the animals, get some copyright music, put it in the background, like, make a series, make a playlist of just like following Twinkie for a day or narrate over the cats when they're sitting next to each other. It's just anything. Oh! Dancer Gal, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. I very much appreciate it. Welcome to Popster. It's just a lot of low energy, and that's fine. It doesn't have to always be big production, but it just hasn't been a production of any kind in a while. And it's just so low effort that it makes me bored, really. That's it. Like, the most exciting thing we get nowadays from Amber is when she changes her intro. You know, she could learn some editing techniques, she could put some music in, she could... And here's the thing as well, like, with a haul like this, you could... And, you know, we spoke about it in the torrent haul, you could literally lay everything out on a bench and get your camera in there and learn to get some, like, nice angles, or, like, you know, learn the functions on your brand new Sony ZX or ZC1 or whatever it is, and, like, get some lighting up in there and get some good, like, product photography or product shots. Like, that could be cool. Even if it's just mundane Maybelline. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I should do that in the future. That's an idea. Fucking just overachiever Zach in this corner. Because it would be cool to kind of, like, lay everything out, get it lit really nicely, learn to use your camera in, like, professional ways. Because, again, if you've got nothing better but time, nothing else but time, like, you have the ability to upskill, you know? So why not learn different camera techniques? Why not learn different editing techniques? You got all this time. It is your job, as Amber would say. So there's all of that. Oh, Lily, you enjoyed the Chantel haul? I did too. I do too. Polter says, I think I may launch a channel to redo Foodie's meals and mukbangs as a whole plant-based. Oh, that's a great idea, Polter. Holy shit, that's an awesome idea. Because there's a lot of people, a lot of conversations I have in this corner of the internet where the discussion is about, like, veganism and vegetarianism. I'm not vegan or vegetarian. I do try to, like, put in a couple of meals every week that are vegan or vegetarian. But I unfortunately am required to consume chicken and Brocco contractually. So yeah, I think that's a really good idea, Polter. I think that's a great idea. When you start setting things up, please reach out to me, because I would be so keen to assist in any way. That'd be amazing. Even if it's just giving, like, tips on editing or anything like that. Yeah. And then when you're happy with the product and you push out the first video, let me know so we can shout about it here. Because I'd be so keen to see that. I don't know how you'd want to do it, like, from a timeline wise. Like, would you want to run? Because I'm a big fan of series, much like Chantel. So I don't know if you would want to do, like, a retro series and then, like, a modern day series. I think that would be pretty cool. Or break them up into years. Or you could break them up into cycles, which would be interesting. Maybe not interesting. But if you wanted to get in thoughts on cycles, you could do it that way. So you could be like, you know, segment 1 of cycle 2018 part 1. Hey, Miss Hussey, how's it going? I think that would be really, really interesting. And Polter, yeah, please reach out and let me know how you go with that, because I'd be keen as a bean. Keen as a bean. Yeah, so the Amber stuff was relatively dull this week. Everybody knows why I had issue with the reason why I'm gaining weight. The reason why I have an issue is because the answer to that question is very easy. Overconsumption of calories. That's the thing that's happening. It's an overconsumption of calories. Stop trying to blame your audience. Stop trying to blame, like, everybody but yourself. Just take some accountability and fucking get it done. Like, how many times... We talk a lot about inspiration and motivation on this channel. This video is almost the opposite of that. It's like a black hole for motivation, because discussions of this nature validate things in me, and I'm only speaking about me, not a mental health care professional, so I'm only talking about me. Watching this video was a black hole for my motivation, because I'm sitting here saying, okay, great, we've got to get back on board with the diet. I'm fluctuating in like 2 to 3 kilograms at the moment. I'm not losing anything. I'm in maintenance mode. Time to just try to fucking get rid of that last 10%. Just get rid of that last bit, which is I'm finding very hard. But the content of this video was just like every excuse under the sun as to not even try. Just to piss it all into the wind. And I'm not saying that verifies the way I feel, but it was just, I already know I don't want to be in Amber's position. I know that. Subconsciously though, it's like, holy shit, a video of her sitting here giving, 10 minutes of excuses as to why I gained weight that didn't include I ate too many calories and I don't address my issues, healthfully. Not in regards to diet, I mean in regards to the mental health of it all. Like, it just made me go, there's nothing here. There's nothing here that makes me want to, be better apart from I just don't want to be in this position. But again, cynical, Zach sometimes sneaks in and says, you got 152,000 views on a 10-minute video of you sitting here and explaining to your audience why you gained weight. Okay. I don't know what to pull out from that. I don't. Because it's just reward for what? You can argue that it's shitty that she has to live this life. And that's absolutely true. But, she's monetarily rewarded for it. So, anyway. That video was a whole black hole for my motivation. That's where we got with that. Also, everyone in the chat, anyone who's interested, this is my recent subscriber over here. Not my recent subscriber, sorry. Recently, I have subscribed to Miss Holly Dazzle, who I believe was in the chat earlier. She's fabulous. She's got a great set of tutorials on how to rhinestone, which I passed on to Good Pete's because he's learning to rhinestone. So feel free to jump on over and say hi. There's arts and crafts stuff over there. It's great. Poppy, are you looking to lose weight? Yeah, I'm at... Hold on, where's my phone? Where am I at? I'm going to talk in metric for a moment. So converters in the chat if you would like to jump in. I'm currently at 87 kilos. I've been fluctuating between 85 and 88 this week. Was that weigh-in this morning or yesterday morning? No, it was yesterday morning. Shit, I forgot to weigh myself this morning. It's fine, I'll weigh myself later. Yes, I'm trying to get under 83. Under 83 will be a healthy, normal BMI for me. The goal short term for this year is down to 80, and then potentially 75, but realistically, my body's not going to let me do that. I don't think my body will let me do that at the moment. So, hey, Bad Goth, how's it going? Just below 200 pounds. Thanks so much, Jace. Oh yeah, there's Holly. Holly's channel is Holly Dazzle's Holiday Corner. Feel free to check that out. How tall am I? I am 183 centimeters tall. My current, I can literally show you my Renfo, but I'm not Amber, so I don't want to push my phone up to my camera. Hold on. Let's just do this. We're going to do a quick weight update with Pulpy. Hold on. I know this is the content everyone's here for. Where are we? Screenshots. I'm going to be a little bit lazy and just pop it up like this. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so if we look, this is what I'm looking like at the moment. So I'm at 87.8, currently lost, this again, metric, sorry, apologies team. I'm almost down to 50 kilos lost. life's hard. That's how much my BMI has changed. 14.1, which is cool. Current BMI is 26.2. I need it to get to 25 for the healthy, normal conversation. Yeah, it's hard at the moment because I would just stick to a 12 to 1500 calorie limit, but I find myself overeating on that quite a bit. And my muscle mass drops pretty quickly as soon as I'm at 1200 calories. So I need to because I'm relatively active. Like I go out and roller skate and do a lot of walking. So I'm still trying to figure out a balance of where I can eat my calories and keep the muscle mass from dropping too hard. But it's just the subcutaneous fat that I'm having issue with, the fat under my skin that I just need to get it down. BMI of 26.5 is nothing to beat. Oh no, Bonnie, I'm not beating myself up. Considering my BMI was over 40, I'm not beating myself up at all. Like I'm very proud of my achievements over the last year. I don't talk about it in the way Amber does, but I'm very proud of where I've come from in regards to my health. But it's just there's like 8 kilos in here that I just kind of want to shift. I would be happy with 5 if I could just shift my last 5 kilos, but I feel like that's just going to take months. So because I'm trying to do it in a healthy way, that means I'm not losing muscle mass, but I'm losing fat, which means a higher, oh no, I think I rubbed my heart off. But yeah. Anyway, that's just an update about me. Hi. Hi, I'm technically in the overweight category now, and I know it's not all about the numbers, and I know it's not all about the BMI, but I set myself a goal, and I'm going to achieve the goal. It's just the timelines have been not longer than expected. It's just this last little plateau pushing through is a challenge. It's a challenge. Anyway. 1 kilo is 2.1 pounds. Is it 2.1? I thought it was 2.2. Yeah, Holly, I feel you on the frustration. Strength training like yoga? That's a good idea, Unag. I do have free weights that I'm trying to learn to use, and roller skating, although not specifically strength-based, there's a lot of, from my waist down, I'm really happy because my leg strength has just been continuously growing, and obviously the thighs being the chunky part of me is good because there's a lot of musculature in there. It's the waist up that I have issues with. But I got the exercise ball. I got a pump on that, so the exercise ball is now fully inflated. So I've been learning to use some of that, so doing stretches and doing planks and stuff. And I've got the free weights, which I've been practicing on a little bit as well. Oh, I do have resistance bands as well, Amanda. Yes. But I've got to figure out how to work all of those, which, learning to do a squat, relatively easy. Learning to do a full routine with weights and exercise balls and resistance bands, a little different. I do fortunately have a couple of friends who have worked in personal training before, so hopefully I'll be syncing up with them in the near future. Thanks, Poulter. I appreciate it. I'll probably reach out because the last Fitness Friday, everyone was yelling at me, being like, "Your form's shit," and I'm like, "I know. I'm doing this for a bit. I'm trying to be safe. I'm also trying to work out and learn how to do things." Hey, Shreks, how's it going? The Holy Trinity is squats, deadlifts, and hip thrusts. Ooh, okay. I don't know. Can I deadlift with dumbbells? I don't think I can. Don't you need a full bar setup for that? And as for hip thrusts, my hip flexibility is shit, but roller skating helps with that because you obviously do a lot of lunges and stuff with the legs. So, thanks, Polter. Okay, so we were also going to look at Miss Foodie Beauty. Fuck me, this week. All right, so this week. I like having these conversations because regardless of whether or not I react to the content in a live function or do a recorded video, I appreciate the fact that we can all come together and have conversations, and we're gonna keep it polite. That's what I'll say. Okay. Because again, not here for hate, not here for shame. I don't subscribe. I don't like, name calling and shit like that. We're not here for that. Right. So this week, where'd we come from? Where did we even come from? Was it the Cajun fish? Was that this week? Was it this week? February 17th. No. Google's a full lie. I think it was here. Yeah, it was here. All right. Everyone. Milk Tea says the first half of the video of her video today was a react to the struggles video. Ooh. Everyone in the chat, if you haven't seen Milk Tea's videos or you don't know Milk Tea, jump on over to the channel. She's fabulous. Highly recommend to subscribe. Great content. Okay, so we started off with this good morning shenanigans, and this was a lot. This was a lot. Milk Tea's an icon. Damn right. An icon in so many ways. So many ways. Fashion. I loved the teacher look that was given with the lace piece and the glasses. That was great. Makeup icon. Just wearing all the glitter on the eyes. And incredibly intelligent and great reactions all around. So highly inspirational. Definitely check her out. So this week has been a bit shit for Chantal. Yeah. We started off with this good morning shenanigans, and it starts off with a very perplexing conversation in regards to good and bad sugars for diabetics. So that was strange, while eating oats doused in maple syrup. I didn't like this. I didn't really like this. We did do a live reaction on this, so feel free to go back and watch that. It's a challenging discussion because so much of it just seems misinformed. Misinformed. A great drag queen name. Misinformed. But also, I think the overarching theme of this health discussion in general. Misinformed. Yeah. Because she's taking medical journals from the back pages of Google instead of actually talking to people who are professionals and educated. She's just kind of cherry picking a lot of the advice and relaying that cherry picked advice to her audience, which I think is kind of dangerous, to be honest. So take that as you will. I always say that for good or for bad, the people that we react to are influencers. They do have influence and they have large platforms. Regardless of whether or not the audience under that platform are pointing and laughing or taking any of it seriously, if there's one person out there who is pre-diabetic or may have pre-diabetic whatever, and puts off their health because they've been inspired to do so by Foodie, because they see that she can be a successful YouTuber regardless of how shittily she treats her own health, and if that influences that individual to like their own detriment, I have an issue with it. It's the same premise of why I just really don't like the mukbangs, because it's showcasing benefit to deteriorating health and completely ignoring all of that. So that's all that. It is I think it's dangerous, right? I say pretty often, hey Annie, how's it going? Thanks so much for the super chat. Annie says, hey Zach, doing a take-home midterm for a continuing legal education course while watching, trying to be a good student as Milk Tea is in the chat. Excellent, Annie. Well, I hope that the course is going well. And I hope the midterm is not too much of a challenge. We do like a challenge, but I hope you're smashing it. I know you'll smash it. So yeah, it's dangerous. I don't like it. And I say very frequently in both lives and videos, and I know everyone's sick of hearing it, but I am not a mental or physical healthcare professional. Everything is just my opinion based on what I see on the YouTube. If she tells me she's taking a particular drug, and then I go and Google the drug, like, that's the influence, right? That is the influence in full effect. If she says something that I don't know, the only resources I have is the internet. And I imagine the only resources that a lot of her audience has access to is the internet. Some of her audience may be professionals or educated in that regard, but a lot of us are laymen. So a lot of us will just go and look at the thing she's telling us is wrong. If she tells us she's got XYZ, we go and look up XYZ. That's not to say that we're diagnosing anyone, because who the fuck am I? Like, absolutely not. But I will very heavily and continuously disclaim that I am not a professional. I just take what she says and go and find out what the fuck she means. And this is how we get to misinformed. This is how we get to misinformed. But it's also good to have kind of an open forum in the chat, because although some of us may not be educated formally in this regard, we may have lived experiences that can resonate or are similar, and we can offer discussion based on that, right? It's the whole idea of me basing my discussion about my challenges with food in general. Oh, Mel B, thank you so much for becoming a becoming a channel member. Welcome to Bulbstar. I very much appreciate it. So Chantel in The Sims can be called misinformed. I kind of fucking love that idea, Ellie. Look, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, and that's kind of that. We then got the life and health updates. This, I mean, the biggest thing I took from this is that I hate Dr. Armchair. I can't stand Dr. Armchair. She's very patronizing, I believe. And patronizing in regards, in contrast to the inability to spell upper correctly. We got Oopa, which is not a valid Scrabble word. If you're not following me over on Twitter, please feel free. You'll see whether or not I think or can find valid Scrabble words in a lot of what Foodie says. So I hated the Dr. Armchair part. But ultimately, this was more of a discussion about an infection over other things. Now, could you argue that... I don't know if the timelines match up here. Historians in the chat, let me know if I'm completely incorrect. But did this happen before the second ER visit? Was this video it was a video, come out before? Well, I think it came out after. Because she's... like, this motion that she's showcasing on the thumbnail here was her talking about the infection on the FUPA, and we got a lot of FUPA chat. And we now have a dedicated heir to the FUPA kingdom, Arcadian. I don't know if Arcadian's still in the chat, but Arcadian is the heir to the FUPA kingdom because they were the individual who decided to take the mantle upon themselves to educate those of us who had questions in regards to what the fuck is a FUPA. It was between the two visits? Okay, so if it was between the two visits, cynically minded Zach thinks that this was just a prelude to, woe is me, I have to go to the ER for a second time. Right? Arcadian just went to bed. Damn, missed him. Missed them. So, there's that. I mean, again... in my mind, I question the intent to this piece of media. I say, if she went to the ER the second time, was this just justification? Was it just an actual update? I don't know. I don't know. And that's why we ask these questions, because it's an interesting thing to think about. Also, 309 people in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Sunday morning, at least from my side of the globe. If you're liking the chat, feel free to jump down below and hit like. like. I appreciate it. Christina, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Welcome to Pulpstar. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. The second ER visit, yeah, sarcastic. There were 2 ER visits within the week. It was a lot. It was a lot, and I kind of feel like I don't know. The health is outside of my realm of knowledge, but I just feel like I don't know whether or not the narratives she's trying to push is emergency room, or could you put a pin in it and wait to meet your GP or family doctor? I get there are long wait times. I get that things aren't in person in Canada. My perspective in Australia is very different to the lived experience happening here on the YouTubes. The second visit was for low INR. Oh, that's right, Mish. It was for low INR. Does she have an iron? Is it? How is that measured at home? I guess is a better way to ask. How is an INR measured? Anyway, not going to get into it because we've already spoken about it. But yes, she went to the ER for the second time. Low INR, needed to check clotting, but forgive me if I'm incorrect, but because of the narrative of this week, she's had 2 CT scans in a week. Is that correct? Hey, Chef, how's it going? Long time no see. She has an INR meter. Okay. Same as blood sugar. Oh, okay. Fabulous. Good to clarify that so I stop putting my foot in my mouth. 2 CTs is what she said. Okay. Does that seem... Is that a problem? Because she was talking about how they inject the dye in twice in 1 week. Just I don't know. That would as someone who has no idea about medicine, if I had to go through 2 CT scans and 2 separate ER visits during the week, I would be a ball of anxious energy. Like, I would not be sleeping. I would be all kinds of not okay. But again, we're just talking about the narrative that's being portrayed, right? Hospital story time. So this was an update on the clotting factor. Yeah. So the hospital story time live stream was awful. This is the thing I watched and said, I'm taking a day. I'm checking out for a day. I think this was the day we ended up doing Sherlock. Because I didn't want to touch this. Something about it just made me feel like we're circling the drain. We're getting to a point in the story where the health is severely deteriorating, and I can't come at this from a critical standpoint. I can't come at this from a motivational standpoint. So I don't want to react to this, and I didn't. So I took a day and I didn't react to it. In entirety. I did, however, create a very small clip show. Turns out you can get an hour and... I was going to say 100, that's not right. An hour and 14 minutes worth of live stream. You can cut that down to like 10 minutes if you just look for the good bits. And by good, I mean the bits to talk on. So, look, people were calorie counting this meal. People were doing macros for this meal, doing all of that stuff. At this point in the narrative, unless she's telling me she's on a diet, I don't find it particularly interesting, because like the overarching theme of the diet is you don't know what is or what is not good for you, foodie. You don't know. You can't sit here on camera and say, well, I said I wouldn't have any dairy, but this is organic dairy in this mashed potato. Do you know if you should eat that or not? No. No, you don't. And that's ultimately what I came to throughout this health update journey, is that I don't know what Foodie's diet should be. Foodie doesn't know what her diet should be. You know who probably will? A dietitian who can actually analyze all of the fucking things wrong with her and give her a set diet or give her a set meal plan. That's who we should be listening to. We shouldn't be listening to Foodie. We shouldn't be listening to me. We should just pray that the doctor's visit that she goes to on Tuesday leads to finding a diabetic educator or a dietitian with experience in non-alcoholic fatty liver and diabetes, and can guide her in regards to what she needs to be eating and what she needs not to be eating. So, only thing you found alarming was the butter, cheese, etc., and the fact that she cannot stay away from takeout no matter how good or bad it is. See, Polter, like, I know that the conversation is a lot about the addiction of it all. I get that. Part of me, and it's cynical, Zach, part of me is just like, how lazy? But then it can't be laziness because there were HelloFresh meals in the fridge sitting to rot. So maybe that is correct. I don't know. I don't really like to touch the mental health stuff because, like, again, I think it's just dangerous for me to wax philosophical on that. Because again, not an educated or professional member of that industry. It was a lot. Why are my eyes bleeding? No, they're not bleeding. It's pink. It's pink makeup. I put makeup on my face, and there's a heart on this side, I think. I put makeup on my face because we earlier did an Amber react, so I wanted to recreate her look. Takeout and laziness go hand in hand. Maybe. Okay, so we then get to this masterpiece, which is the struggling diabetes backlash and weight loss surgery. Now, this was just sad. And this was, in my opinion, this piece of media was created to make me feel a certain way, and not me specifically as an audience member. This piece of media was specifically produced to emote a response out of me. I'm not saying that Chantel herself is manipulative. I am saying that this piece of media is manipulative. So, did she create this piece of media? Yes, read into that what you will. I am not aiming this at the person. I am aiming this at the media that we all consume. It made me feel bad. I felt bad, and I felt sad, and I felt like Dr. Seuss there for a moment. It made me feel bad. It did. It succeeded in what I think was set out to task, to create a piece of media that would pull a little bit of sympathy, right? And it did. I felt sympathetic for it. Analyzing it, however, through specific lenses, I came to the conclusion, after watching it 2 or 3 times and just listening to it, thinking that, hold on, this doesn't make a lot of sense. The one key thing that didn't make a lot of sense was the discussion about transparency and the discussion about realness, essentially, all while wearing this wig. And I was like, that's kind of like, if I was producing this piece, it's almost like when you see a YouTuber, like, apology video and they're wearing the grey, like, tracksuit or the grey hoodie, and it's like, well, you know, like, this has a specific look or aesthetic to it. Chef, thank you so much for the super chat. The lady as a chef says, Chantel can visit all the doctors in the world and get all the professional advice, but until she can be compliant and listen, she'll continue to fail and get sicker. I agree 100%. Because it was at this point where where the audience discussion started turning to impatient, whether or not that's an option. Like, is it the control that needs to be taken away to better your health? The compliancy of it all. It doesn't matter how many times she can be told certain things. She'll always create a video about it. The video will always be a positive reinforcement, because regardless of the negative reinforcement that may be getting received in the comment section, the bank account is getting positively reinforced by showcasing it all. So we know that argument from me. Ultimately, though, yes, it did take a little while to come through. Yeah, sorry, chef. So yes, this piece of media made me feel bad. I didn't understand the conversation about transparency and the wig. Again, if I was producing this piece of media and this was a transparent, open-hearted discussion about a life update, essentially, ironic that there are 2 in this week, I wouldn't be wearing a wig, you know? I'd be coming across as genuine and authentic as possible. Not to say that you can't do that wearing a wig. In Chantel's instance, it's just a little bit strange, right? From me as an audience member, considering the fact she has come on lives, come on camera consistently, with her natural hair, the wearing of the wig just didn't make a lot of sense to me. So that was kind of the thing that like got me hooked into kind of trying to analyze it. So yeah, it was frustrating. It was frustrating. Sorry guys, I just thought I missed something in the chat. Maybe not. I don't know. The hair loss may be bothering her, and that's absolutely fine. I'm not trying to invalidate her ability to wear a wig at all, because who the fuck am I? She can do what she wants. But I'm just saying, in the discussion of transparency, you know, if you have kind of a barrier up to the authenticness of it, it makes the authenticness of it seem less authentic. That's all. In this discussion, we also spoke about weight loss surgery. That was a whole thing because, again, the story of Misinformed, where she's trying to tell us that, no, I don't need to do any prep for weight loss surgery, kind of skirting around the idea of the mental health of it all. It just seemed like in this storytelling, like she could just walk in, similar to what Amber did previously, where she was like, I've got the money, just do it. I feel as if Chantel's kind of got a similar story going on, where she just wants to get it done, and I understand that. But in the live cleaning live stream, this is where it all came undone for me. Because for these two pieces of content, the hospital story time and the struggling, I was on board with, I need to ease up a little bit. Not in regards to like the reactions. It's just like, oh, this is all cutting a little close to home, and there's some sadness in here, and I've got to unpack that internally before I put myself on camera and start running my mouth about it. It was the live cleaning that really did it for me, because it was a complete tonal shift, and we talk a lot about tone here on the channel. A complete tonal shift. It was not pity me, these are all the things that are wrong and these are the things that I need to do. It was, let's have a grand old time. Let me tell you why, like, the discussion about Jen is not ableist, and that was a whole fucking thing that I sat back and said, again, I don't think Foodie gets to make that call. And then discussions about just nonsense. Just a complete tonal shift. And then her trying to lecture her chat about, you guys don't know what weight loss surgery looks like in Canada. Like, all of that. It's like, well, Foodie, do you know, though? Misinformed, again, do you know? Do you know, though? Because, sure, you've said to us this week that you spoke to the ER doctor or nurse or whoever it was in the story. You know, you literally prefaced by saying, well, the people in the ER don't tell you a lot about the diet, but the conversation I had was that I should be including more fiber. And it's like, okay, take all that at face value, but like, maybe line up an appointment with your family doctor so they can refer you to a professional instead of reading Dr. Google and making your healthcare decisions based on what you see on the internet. I understand how it can be, well, Zach, you're being hypocritical because you sit here and you pull up documents and read through them. Yes, but I'm not taking my healthcare or life advice from Daddy G. I have a healthcare professional I can go and see if I have questions specifically pertaining to my life, my health, which I think that Foodie should probably do instead of rocking up to the ER twice in 1 week. I hope there's follow through. We can hope, but the way that she speaks to her audience in regards to her own health seems, it is very that she's the expert chef. It's very like, well, this is my body, this is my health, I know what's going on. And it's like, Chantel, hun, I don't think you do. I don't think you do. I think you get told that these are potential diagnoses or these are prognoses, whatever. But you need to kind of follow through on that. There are reasons why diabetes education is like an actual thing. Like there's a lot of, because like your interpretation of what you see on the internet is completely subjective. It just is. You're not coming at it from an educated perspective, and neither am I, and that's why I disclaim everything. I get that you're living that experience, and that in itself is knowledge, sure, but like, you don't know the best treatment. This is why we have professionals. So she doesn't know. Sorry, Lee. I nicknamed Google Daddy G primarily because my phone would go off all the time with the assistant, so we nicknamed it Daddy G just to make it worthwhile. Bloody says the only good thing that came out of that video was answering the question of why there was a drill on the counter in the previous live. 100%. I was losing my mind as to why there was a handheld drill, and then it turns out it was because we were gonna put some shelving units up in the bathroom, and I'm sitting here being like, I've lived in this place for like pretty much a decade, and I haven't installed anything into the walls because it's a rental, and my landlord may get upset with that. Absolutely. So that's where we got up to there. And then yesterday we got this torrid try-on haul. I did my reaction. I had a lot of fun. I know that I can be a bit extra, so I get it. But I like to have fun, and reactions in themselves are fun. But we're reaching a point in a lot of the reactions where I can't figure out a way to say, go and get professional help in a different way. I just can't. I can break down the things I see on, like, from a media perspective, but, like, in regards to the narratives, I don't know how different I can say, please, for the love of everything, just go and get professional help. Stop treating yourself like shit. Live better. That's it. That's the story. That's what we're trying to do here. The torrid haul, I love a haul. I questioned whether... Okay, I didn't question. I reminded myself that this torrid haul was purchased with the intent of going on OnlyFans. Now, whether or not this was pre-recorded... Because... Okay, we're going to get into rumor and speculation now. Because... Sorry, beard hairs. Because... Yeah, therapy. All of that British. Therapy. So... I have to ask the chat, and this is not aimed at Foodie. This is in regards to the media. What are our thoughts on the idea that perhaps the torrid try-on haul was pre-recorded? I say that for two reasons. One, because this content was, from my understanding, in regards to the conversation, this content was designed for OnlyFans originally. Perhaps not the hauling aspect of it, but she definitely did mention that she was going to do try-ons and lingerie and dancing and all of that, right? So that's the first thing. The first thing is, were these outfits designed for OnlyFans, or were they YouTube content? That's the first question to kind of answer in my theory here. The second thing to think about is that the entire week we've been getting told that there was an abscess or an infection or something going on with the fupa, and it was really painful, and on the live she would kind of reach down and touch it and be like, oh yeah, that's still there, or she described it as hard or firm or heavy. She compared it to a bowling ball. Like, that was all well documented in the narrative. So with this try-on, we then get a whole heap of activewear. Okay, I mean, why activewear, first of all? This is what makes me think the content was designed for OnlyFans. Why was it activewear? I mean, she did the dance video, which I fucking loved. I can't wait for more dance videos, not just for movement on her part, but because I get to have fun. So that may be the reason why for the activewear. But then the entire discussion about the activewear is just, you bought You bought stuff that was slightly too small. Slightly, I'm being kind. Slightly too small. And you've got an infection on your stomach, fupa, whatever you want to call it, and you're putting yourself into tights? That doesn't seem healthy. That doesn't seem right. So I don't know. Oh, Whiskey, she had the bruises on her arms. Yes. So throw my theory out the window. It may not have been pre-recorded, but the question is still... The question is still, if you tell me that you have a sore patch and then stuff yourself into clothing that just looks uncomfortable, to be fair, with the rubbing and the like, it would, I imagine it would be painful. I mean, I've had boils before, and I can't imagine putting myself into tight, restrictive clothing and feeling good about it, you know? Her belly covers the area, it won't make a difference. It's being constantly pressed on anyway. That's a good point. That's a good point. It's a very good point, Milk Tea. So I don't know. She did mention it was leaking, yes. Yeah. So I don't know. If it were me, okay, let's just talk about it as if it were me. If I had just gone through a week of these health discussions and then I got my torrid, I would never. And then I got like a haul, I would just put a pin in it. It's not that important that it needs to be done, I don't think. I think that my own comfort and like all of that should probably take priority over the torrid of it all. But I mean, that's just me. She was saying that she was packing it herself. She had medical supplies on her bedside table, so that was a whole thing. As for the haul itself, I thought that the majority of these outfits weren't great. Didn't like them. I really liked the print on that pastel camo look. Again, I don't love it as a top. I would rock that shit as like a jacket or something. I think that'd be really cool. The fox, I think I settled on Gertrude as a name. I do really enjoy that. And Gertrude the fox and Philip the pug. I think Phil in chat mentioned that they probably run a bookstore or a cafe together. And I thought that was appropriate, absolutely. Oh, Angela, enjoy the wine. She doesn't have other content and knows that food will not be well received right now. Frederick the Fox was a really good name, actually, Milk. I really enjoyed that. The fox shirt didn't even make sense either, because when I was looking at it on the torrid site, it didn't have like the U cut or the bell cut or whatever we want to call it. Like it came to. Hold on, I'll open it and we can kind of have a look. Look. I know I've already done this reaction, but it's a good idea. It's a good idea for posterity to kind of go through with chat. Also, I didn't mention it in the reaction, so we'll talk about it here. I don't really want to talk about it. I just want to acknowledge the fact that I'm not completely oblivious and I do understand what I'm seeing. Her feet don't look good. Just that part. They just don't look good. And not in a, I think they're ugly kind of way, but it doesn't look healthy. That's what I mean to say when I say good. Good in the healthy sense, not in the aesthetic sense. Cool. So this look was probably my favorite. We went through that one already. This fox shirt. So you see what I mean with the fox shirt? I think it's here. Like, I'm pointing at the screen like you guys can see my finger. Jesus, who am I? Like the cut seems strange. That's why I was thinking it was meant to be a pajama top, because it drops really low and it has this like reverse scoop or U-shape cut to the bottom. Someone in the comments had mentioned that like you could tuck this into something like a skirt and that's how that would work. It'd give you more fabric to play with, which I kind of understand. And then I was like, wait, is Torrid specifically designing cuts that hide or flatter, not hide, like the overhang, the stomach? So is that the purpose of this cut? I don't understand what the purpose of this cut is, which is why I thought it was a PJ top. Because it's like, oh, this would be a cute thing to wear to bed. Like, you know. So there's that. I don't think it's meant to be a rounded hem. I think the shape of her fat pulls it that way. I don't know about that milk because it's
these black, just because
it's quite.
This will go good with black pants. Isn't it cute?
It's a graphic tee. We know how I feel. Because then she pulls it up later. I don't know. And the back is scrunched up anyway, so I can't see whether or not it's a replication.
It's so cute. It's nice and cozy. It's you know.
And like the sleeves, I know that Torrid kind of runs this open sleeve thing for a specific reason, and that's fine, because it's functional over form. But yeah, the big loose sleeves just make me think like nighty. Sleeved nighty? Kind of.
Loungy material, casual. It's a soft
sleeve pajama top. Milk tea, you love graphic tees. Did you see my graphic tee? My graphic tee? It's not that I hate look, I appreciate this graphic tee for just having a graphic on it over having 3 different text fonts and saying like, you know, live, laugh, love in 3 ugly fonts on the front of a shirt and trying to charge someone $40 for it, but but it's fine. It's fine. I just think that if you're going to spend money on a garment, make sure you're happy with the garment. For me, in my subjective discussion about fashion, I would not be happy with this garment for $32 US or whatever it was. Okay. That's how the React Awards start, Milk Tea. It's gonna be people pinging us on Twitter being like, but what do you think about this graphic tee?
I love it. I love the feel of it. And I love how cute it is. I like
It's
fox.
fine.
What did the fox say? I know that's an outdated joke, but
I'm glad you acknowledged
2
it.
separate pieces. Bra?
Okay. This is an outfit. These are clothes. I really like the print on the top. Again, I would rock this in a different thing altogether. I don't wear a lot of sports bras, so yup. Looking at it closer, did I completely run my mouth last time? Hold on.
Try to imagine.
No, I didn't. Okay, it is piping. For some reason, that frame made me think that what I was saying about the piping on the panels was actually overlock, and it's not. But in this, you can specifically see that overlock stitch on the bottom, and I hate it. It's like, why did you bother putting piping on the rest of the garment when you just have this big, ugly, on-display overlock stitch? I really like this print. This doesn't fit. That's it. That's it. This top doesn't fit, and that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I like the print. It should be on something different. The pants are kind of polarizing because I don't mind these. I would never wear them because it's not my look. And I wouldn't wear this design on anything else either. In current looks, I wouldn't wear anything. But these were expensive as well, weren't they? Everything's so expensive. So expensive. I don't mind spend money on garments that you enjoy, absolutely, but like try to find good quality stuff. And I don't Big Torrid might come for me, but I don't know how high their quality standards are. Considering the fact that I can see every panel isn't lined up. Every single time. Every single time. There is not one garment I've seen from Torrid where the patterns are even close to matching. They don't need to match on all of them, but like, you know. I actually like some of their wedding dresses, to be fair, but they didn't have patterns, so. Okay. There's a lot of dancing here. And then we get to this one. Yeah, I can't see how the bottoms aren't hurting her. They just looked very tight, didn't they? Yeah, Big Torrid. What's wrong with that? I got the joke as soon as I said it. It's like big torrents coming after me. Oh. This one doesn't... Let's try to find a flattering frame. That's in motion. Oh, fuck. We'll talk about that. Okay, so... It doesn't look great. I love a problem pattern. If this was in a button down, I would wear the shit out of this in spring. If this was in a button down, or a pair of shorts even, I would rock this pattern in a pair of shorts and like a crisp white shirt. I mean, I would like it. As activewear, I don't think it works here. Mostly because the tones in the design are so close to Chantel's skin tone that everything just bleeds together, and it kind of reads more like what the fuck is going on with the skin as opposed to this is a dedicated look. In a design like this, I mentioned the piping in the back, but it is white. So I think that if it were a bolder color, I would really like to see if the piping were like this really deep purple, because I'm a big fan of purples and pinks this year. A really deep, like, indigo purple color. And if that same piping could continue around the edges of the garment rather than just sitting on the back of the calves for some reason, I think that might be functional rather than form. But if say the waistband on both the top and the bottoms were this solid deep purple color, and then you maybe had piping or the edges of the arms and around the neckline and make the piping on the back all this solid purple color, it'll break up the pattern a lot more and it'll seem a lot more obvious that like it's not skin that we're looking at. So there's that. Big Torrid should appreciate Zach doing the website and pricing during the fashion analysis. Free marketing is free marketing. I mean, yeah, I think I also said in that video I will never purchase Big Torrid. No, maybe it was this live just earlier. I can't get behind Torrid. I just can't. And also $10 for a 5-pack of socks US. That's just nonsense. I need to design some workout wear for Plus Game. I'm not a designer at all. I went to university with fashion kids, so and I took a couple of classes in fashion. It was fashion journalism that I was covering specifically. So but there was a lot of like shop talk that happened there, and I continued on with it because I like clothes. So not that I have any talent with them. It's just I know what I like and I know what I think looks good, and fashion's subjective. So, but also when it comes down to discussions about like building things and form and how it kind of all works together, like that's just a design conversation to have. It doesn't necessarily always need to be just about clothes. It's kind of just the principles of design follow through a lot of the time. Yeah, Shamwell. I mean, like, all of the stuff I work out in currently is just black t-shirts or singlets and shorts. Sometimes fishnets if I'm feeling. Yeah, this milk tea. I'm glad you said it. This was a troll, right? This was just like. And again, this content is being produced in the same week as I've been to the ER twice because of my health. Right? Stepping back from this specifically and looking at the week that was laid out in front of us. Sure, if you're gonna, like, things are gonna happen, emergency situations, that's fine. There may not always be this clash of tone, but it is now becoming very apparent and consistent in my mind that it's not ignorance anymore. I used to think that it was just like, it was just a distraction technique. I used to just think it was, oh, shit's getting bad, so let's do this other thing so I can take my mind off it, and that's how I can kind of, you know, treat myself or, like, just distract myself from the current situations. Now I think it's just a big old troll. That's right, Milk Tea, no trouble. And seeing that, yes, the OnlyFans was also a discussion that was kind of being distracted from, which is fine. Then we got the health, and now we're back to like fun times at Torrid. It's all very confusing, and I think it's just a big troll. I think that like I'm coming to the conclusion that I don't think Chantal will ever take her health seriously, and she will just continue to utilize deteriorating health as content. Rob Baker, thank you so much for the super chat. I very much appreciate it. It's a hamburger. Delicious. Brad was in her chats and was super interested in her passing gas. I didn't watch the chats in the lives because I care about my mental health. So I didn't watch all of the chats that were going on, but yes, I do understand there was a Brad character who was being quite forward, as I understand. Sorry, Dre, welcome back. Surprise! Yeah, I don't get this. I mean, I did her when I watched this, I was just like, she's doing this for shock. And then I kind of had the same idea, Milk, where I was like, she's probably using this for a thumbnail, and then thought better of it when she reflected back on it. So I did her the courtesy and used it for my thumbnail because I thought that she would appreciate that. Can we lose the freeze frame? Yeah, absolutely. I just wanted to touch on the fact that this is a thing that happened and I didn't understand why, and then I needed to unpack it. Like, why did you include this in your in yourness? And there was dancing and stuff, which is, again, why I kind of ran the theory of like, oh, maybe this was created beforehand and was actually designed for OnlyFans, but then obviously I'm stupid. People pointed out the fact that there were the bruises from the emergency room, which is fine. So yes, there was all of that. So that was kind of Foodie's week. That was Foodie's week. Do we know if she's still going to do the live homemade pizza? Nicole, I assume so. I assume we will be getting a pizza live. I have no plans today, so that might be a live. It might be. It depends, though, because it depends. It depends. Because I'm here for the cooking content, and I know that's contrary to the discussion where it's like, go and see a fucking dietitian. But you know what? You're going to put it up on the internet, so I'm going to have fun with it. I'm here for the cooking content because the last time we saw cooking, it was the roast, and then the time, or maybe I'm mixing those up. In recent memory, we got the roast situation and then the cookies situation, and I lost my goddamn mind at the cookies situation. I feel like I need to go back and create a clip of watching the cookies being made because it brings me joy every single time. There is a loud child outside the window. My apologies. It brings me so much joy. So much joy. Yes. It's the butter that sends me. Oh, birds as well. So we'll see whether or not we get... Is there anything updated on the community tab? No, it was just a new video. We are, to answer the question while I get sidetracked, yes, we are expecting let the child enjoy their life. No, they absolutely can. They're just right outside the window. Bonnie says you thought the child was outside your house. No, it was just right outside my window. So yes, we are expecting a pizza haul. Pizza haul? That's not what I meant to say. A pizza party, pizza night, pizza something. Maybe I could do something with a pizza party, because a pizza party makes me think of specific looks. So we'll have a think about it. It's only 7:16 p.m. Saturday where I am. You can hang for a long time. Oh, thanks for hanging out, Nicole. What time is it in Ontario? Ottawa. That's the other one. A pizza party. Exactly, Kelga. Pizza. Do I watch WandaVision? Jen, I do not watch WandaVision at the moment. I'm waiting for I'm waiting for the full season to come out, and then I'll watch it all. Because I'm one of those people who can't wait week to week. Impatient is what we call it. Not impatient. 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 So yeah, normally when there's a series that I'm particularly interested in, like The Mandalorian was one of them, I waited. I was like, I can wait for all of it. It's fine. And the same thing with American Gods season 3, because I loved American Gods. Season 1 and 2 were amazing. I'm very sad that one of my favorite characters won't be returning in season 3. But yeah, I'll wait until the whole thing's out and then I'll watch it because I'm interested to see what happens. Also, I'm a big fan of like Neil Gaiman in general, so American Gods was gonna be interesting for me in general. WandaVision's so good. I really want to see it. I think that from what I've heard with the whole like every episode is a different time period, if that's correct to say. I think that that's really cool and I can't wait to see it. And Disney's got money and Marvel's under Disney, so we know the production value will be good. I haven't looked at anything, Holly. Like, I just know Wanda and Vision are in it. And then someone did spoil it to me that Quicksilver is there, and I was just like, oh, I'm going to stop talking about this now. Well, that's the thing, Joyful. The last live we got was roast at close to midnight. So it's like, well, I don't know what time we're expecting it. No spoilers, please. Yeah, exactly. I'm a fan of no spoilers. That's why someone just like they had a screenshot on, I think it was Instagram, and I was just like, shit. Ottawa. I'm just going to call Ottawa and see what time it is. It's 7:19 p.m. Damn. WandaVision is great, but part of the appeal is the slow burn, and there's no way you'll be able to enjoy it fresh with no spoilers by the time you get around to it. Well, what episode are they up to, though, Wasted? Aren't they like, pretty far into it? I mean, like, but the problem with Marvel stuff in general is that I also am a relatively well-read comic nerd. So regardless of what direction they take Wanda and Vision, I have probably seen some semblance of iteration in regards to the relationship and the reality bendiness of it all. So, like, yeah. Regardless of where the story ends up, I feel like there will have already been some kind of discussion, either in Marvel itself or in the fan-based discussions that I frequent. Not now, but did frequent, at least. That, you know, I'm not going to say that I will predict the ending. I will just say, like, oh, that makes sense. Episode 8 out of 9. Oh, fab. Then I only have to wait another week before Disney gets my $15 or whatever it is. We just had 8. Okay. Nice. Well, I've got a recommendation to watch. What have I been watching recently? I really want to watch Queen's Gambit because I still haven't seen that. And I keep seeing trailers for it for some reason. YouTube is pushing it down my throat. And I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. Jeez. WandaVision's on the list once that finishes. What else? Oh, Drag Race UK Season 2. I'm sorry, team. I'm not watching the US season. I can't get behind it. I don't like it. It's not that I don't like it. I like it, but I just don't... it's not... It's so produced, and it's so storyline driven, and it's just the same old shit. In the most fabulous way possible. But it is very consistent in its unwillingness to surprise me, I guess. Whereas the UK seasons and the Australian season as well, when it comes out, will be fabulous. I hope that every queen gets subtitles. Just because sometimes our accents require subtitles. Yeah, the US one just didn't grab me this season, unfortunately. The cast, I don't know. I don't know if the cast didn't. I mean, the entire show is about the cast ultimately, but I always say I'm here for like the construction challenges and the balls and the fashion of it all. And someone put it really well early on in the US season, saying that like, I think it was the first couple of episodes, and people were saying like every single piece that was coming down the runway was made by like 2 or 3 or a handful. I'm paraphrasing, of like designers, and it's like it's designers who have been showcased in years prior so heavily that it's like it's cool, but like it just gets very similar, very samey. Oh, Holly Utica's a local queen. That's cool. Utica's got some great looks. The sleeping bag look, I think, was one of my favorites. Is that Utica? No, was it Utica? Yeah, I think it was Utica. There's an Australian season? Heck yeah, there is, Helen. There's Drag Race Down Under. We don't know when we're expecting it. I think we'll expect it at like the back end of this year, but yes. British queens are clearly the best queens. I'm not going to argue with that, British. I think they are. I think they are. I really want like a Pan-Pacific... transatlantic. That's transatlantic. Across the pond. I would really love a season where it's like American and UK contestants going at it, like a worldwide, and then you could rope in like Canada and Thailand and Australia and like get like a representative for each. Like it's pretty much what I'm saying is I want to see Drag Race, but like the Miss World season of Drag Race. Hey, Chunji. Thanks so much. Yeah, we watched an Amber reaction, so I thought I'd throw on some paint. That's Atlantic. Yeah, I was like Pan-Pacific. No, that's this side. it's Atlantic is the other one. Global Drag Race. Yeah, international. Exactly. And it doesn't just like it'd be interesting if it were the winners of like the nationals, I guess. Oh my god. This could be a whole not Drop Dead Gorgeous, that's the other film that I absolutely love. Just a whole thing. A whole thing. No, it is it's Drop Dead Gorgeous. Sorry, I'm thinking Death Becomes Her and Drop Dead Gorgeous. I'm getting very confused, and oh my god, a universe where that film is one film, here for it. International All-Stars. The problem with... Okay, we'll talk about the problem with All-Stars, right? Let's just get rid of the Chantal-ness of it all. Hold on, there we go. We'll talk about the problem with All-Stars. Problem with All-Stars, in my opinion, because I didn't really watch the last season with Shay. I watched maybe 3/4 of the Trinity Monet season. Yeah. I guess the problem with All Stars is the same problem that the US season has in general, in that everything's so heavily produced, it's an entire industry now, and like everything just feels really planned out. The interactions don't seem natural. The great thing about All Stars is these people have worked in the industry together for such a long time that like, or for like good chunks of time, that like there's a lot of backstory that you can unpack with their and this is producer Cap Zach. You know, like there was that season 4, the Farah versus Gia storyline that went absolutely nowhere because it only lasted an episode where they said, well, Gia came into a club and something happened, and then like it wasn't. It's hard to like communicate drama off screen to drama on screen. You only really see the like result of the off screen drama, which I think is just not interesting. Whereas where you have something iconic in an earlier season, like even season 9, it was still going on there, where it was like Bob versus Thorgy, which is hilarious because they're quite friendly but very competitive in different ways. Or Derek versus Naomi, like that, like it's same season. It's not necessarily fabricated drama. It's just abrasive personalities happening to be on the television at the same time, which is much more interesting. The problem with All Stars, again, drama happens off screen. They try to translate it to on screen, and it doesn't always work out. Happens with all reality TV shows after a while. I agree, British. And I mean, that's why I think the international variants are so interesting. The British one specifically because it's cultural, and I can't wait to see what they do with the Down Under one because, again, it's cultural. Like, the queens that I know locally are very different performers to what I see on US Drag Race. So I can't wait. Can't wait. Thorgy makes you so anxious. Thorgy feels like part of my personality spirit animal. It's just like everything needs to be done and everything's 100% and I'm so interested in understanding everything and everything. I'm like, this relates to me. I relate to this. I relate to this person that I see, this big ball of chaotic energy that needs to know everything about everything and learn everything. It's like, I understand this a lot. Come back with more money in surgery. Well, I mean, I don't begrudge any of that. I think the important thing for casting All Stars is probably less about like how well they did in the competition and more about how charismatic, how character driven their story was. Like I would on another season of All Stars, I would like to see. Is it Tamisha Iman Diamond? No, not Iman Diamond. Tamisha Iman, right? Yeah, Tamisha Iman. I would love to see her because after seeing snippets of her on the current season, I went and found her entire pageant history on YouTube. Please feel free to check it out because it's iconic. Just the level of production in her pageant, like showcasing, is iconic. We stan, and also she released High Tops, which I thought was the smartest branding move. Like, so good. Hey, Casey, how's it going? The British one has you how the British season is fabulous. I in season 1 I was rooting for I really liked Vivian, but I didn't think she got a great edit in the show itself. And post season, there's definitely a lot more. Like Queens That Like to Watch is really good. The UK version with her kind of critiquing television, which is hilarious. So there was that. I was kind of rooting for Davina, and I don't know why, but I just think she got a little bit of a kinda edit, I guess. Maybe that's what it is. And as for season 2, who am I rooting for? Who's still on season 2? Let's have a look. The birds are very loud, by the way. Bag of Chips is hilarious. Her lips just keep getting bigger, and I love it. I love it. Okay, we're going to just pull up a cast list and see who's going to win, who's not going to win. This is Stan. I don't want to watch it. I just want the wiki. Taste is fabulous. I honestly think the top 2... I don't know. Did they do a top 2 in season 1? Top 3. All right. We're gonna talk about our top 3s. Hold on. Let me do this. Okay. So cool. Taste is amazing. So we've got a top 5. Who do we think's going home next? Oh, also spoilers. I'm sorry, spoilers. I didn't know Sister had gone home. I haven't seen that latest episode, which came out, 2 days ago? A day ago? Something like that. See you, sarcastic. That's all right. Stay safe. US version of Queens who like to watch with Trixie and Kutcher. I mean, they're comedy gold though. They could just quietly sit on camera, and I think everyone would watch. So who's our top 3? I think it's Bimini. Bimini is my favorite. I think it'll be Bimini and Tace for sure, and either Lawrence or Ahura. I think it might be Ahura for the drama, because since the shutdown after coming back, Ahura and Tace are living together. So I think that they might want to continue that storyline into the final stretches. Or she'll be top 4 and Lawrence will be top 3. And then it'll be a whole like Tace versus Ahura to get in the top 3. And then Tace will win. You think Ellie Diamond's going to make top 3? I don't know about Ellie. Ellie's great, and she's so talented. Considering the skills that she has showcased, she is very, very talented. But I don't think she'll make top 3 rather, only because her personality hasn't been showcased a lot. And I think that if you reach this stage in the competition, hey Raven, how's it going? We're just talking about Drag Race. I think that if you reach the later stages in the competition and your character hasn't been defined enough, there's a potential that you'll go. I think Lawrence will probably make top 3 because of the I couldn't say the word charisma there, because of the charisma. I think so. They're very, very charismatic. And even though they bombed so hard in Snatch Game, they're a very, very funny individual. So you arrived just in time, Mackenzie. Yeah, we were just saying how, like, for me, I much prefer the UK season, the current UK season, over the current US season, for sure. Rue does love Lawrence. You can absolutely see that she loves, like, if you come out as an individual who has an accent and the host of the show mimics your accent in a positive way, and you would hope they would keep it positive, you know you've got a connection. You've got it in the bag, not in the bag, but you've got some assistance there. Ellie only has one sort of look. Yeah, I do like the fact that she knows, like I said, she's got a lot of skill and she knows what she's doing. But for me, it's just, she's not, I don't know her personality. She's not showing enough vulnerability. No, I hate when they say that. I don't know her personality as much as my top 3. And Ahura kind of suffers the same thing. Like, Ahura comes across shady in confessionals. She's big on the fashion, which is fine. But I don't think those characteristics are enough to push through to top 3. Do you think Lawrence is going to win? I have a feeling she will. Look, if Lawrence wins, I won't be surprised at all. I really hope it's Bimini, though. I fucking love Bimini. Just as a performer. Love it. I wouldn't be mad if, to be honest, anyone in the top 5 could win, and I'd be happy with it. And I'm not that pressed about who wins at all. I just think that, like, some of Bimini's looks have been awesome. Her Snatch Game was fucking incredible. The runways are always good, apart from the first episode. Yeah. I just think it's great. And Taste is the same. I do love the fact that she did Cath Day Night. I can't do the voice. Cath Day Night from Kath and Kim. Look at me. She did Cath, and I thought that was hilarious and really good, like, just incredibly good. So yeah, I wouldn't be mad at a Taste win either. But have we seen Taste perform? Did Taste do a Taste has their own Wikipedia. Good for them. Did Taste do a lip sync? I think Taste did a lip sync. Taste was also in the Levitating music video. I didn't know that. That's cool. Nice. Good job, Taste. Oh, we're talking about Ellie, the dancer? Yeah. I've been watching season 2 with someone. And in regards to the conversation of Ellie, because they make clothes, right? Well, both Ellie and the individual I'm talking about. And so we had a big discussion about silhouette, and it's kind of like, oh my god, I'm so fucking sick of all of these chap looks on Ellie in the first, like, 4 episodes, rather. I get that, like, you can find a complementary shape and just wear that as a performer, but, like, this show is all about, like, versatility and showing that you can do everything, so, you know, I'm sick of chaps. Sick of chaps. Bye, Haz. Taste was bottom 2 for the Rusical. Mackenzie, to be fair, that Rusical was a lot of awfulness. I could not handle the Rats musical. I couldn't handle it. It was just bad. It was a bad Rusical. I think season 6, season 7, and season 9 had some of my favourite Rusicals. Those are probably my top 3. Yes, with someone, Ellie. With someone. Taste can lip sync. I have no doubt Taste can lip sync. I just couldn't remember the lip sync that they did. But I remember Bimini being in one, right? Because she, like, did the full handstand, and I was just like, oh, I remember this move. Glamazonian Airways was great. It was great. Season 7 actually had some really good challenges in it. It's just a shame that they mixed up the format with Untucked. And I honestly think, how is it that I enjoy UK more without Untucked? And US, like, Untucked was at least half the reason why I enjoyed the US seasons. I don't understand who over at WoW Presents needs to be told that they need to put the queens in 2 separate rooms again. Because that's, like, I understand bringing the safe queens back and then the rest of them come in and that's the whole thing. But it needs to be 2 rooms so that they can separate themselves, talk shit, get caught out talking shit. That's how you produce the drama, mama. That's how you do it. Rats was trash. Rats was bad. And then the US one I haven't been watching, but they did one based on, like, social media or something, and I was like, I don't think this is a good idea. And also, it's probably going to be bad. And considering the fact that I didn't even watch it, I'm just going to presume it was bad. Yeah, the Interior Illusions Lounge. It was a great idea. The social media one was awful. Okay, I called it then. I don't need to watch it. Called it. Rose was the best part. Rose won, didn't she? It was like, I don't watch the episodes, but sometimes on YouTube it'll come up with like the Bob first impressions reactions to it, or like the WoW Present stuff to it. I'll watch that, so I'll just watch the content through reaction. But yeah, I think it was Bob speaking with Jan, maybe? And Jan was just super proud that Rose won, even though I honestly think that Jan should have won the Madonna Rusical, because she was great, but that's just me. No, Bailey, I used to watch the Movie Bitches reviews, and then something happened. I think it was COVID, like the lockdown. Everything got really delayed, and I just couldn't keep up with movie bitches because things were like really behind. So I was like, oh, I'll just do this myself. I'll just do this myself. Anyway, let's stop looking at people's YouTubes. YouTubes? Wikipedias, that's it. So there's that. I mean, I think that was a good morning. That was 3 hours of live. I enjoyed myself. Thank you all so much for being here. To answer the question, will we do a live to coincide with the pizza party? Maybe. I don't know. I might, if the pizza party goes live, what I might do is I might just wait like half an hour or an hour and just see the tone of it all. And then, yeah, we might do a live to coincide. We might not. It just depends on what it looks like ultimately. And we might do a clip show. I don't know. I just don't know. The conversation of foodie is just so... It's gotten to the point now where it's not necessarily exhausting. It's just I'm talking myself in circles. And there's nothing I can do, right? Like there's nothing I can't scream any louder. You are not knowledgeable about this topic. Please go and speak to someone who is, because I'm going to the doctor on Tuesday. Okay, great. I truly hope there's like a diabetes educator, something in her chat who just calls it out and says like, as a professional, you should not be eating pizza. No. Leave it half an hour. That's what I think. There's not going to be a pizza party. You don't think there's going to be a pizza party? Well, Zach's always a good time. Well, yeah, it's true. I have fun. It's exhausting. It's fun. Look, things can be fun and be exhausting at the same time. That's allowed. Like, it's not a chore for me. I love doing this. But it is, like, emotionally taxing. I guess. But yeah, I think I'll take my own advice and just let it run for half an hour and then jump in and do a live. So if you see a live pop up from me, you guys know what to expect. Yeah, I'm going to pack it in. I'm going to make some early lunch, I think. Maybe a pizza. I'm not going to make a pizza. And then just chill until the live, I guess. So that'll be fun. Yeah, we're going to pack it in. Thank you all so much for being here. I very much appreciate everything that you guys do as audience members. So thank you for having conversations with me and joining me on this beautiful Sunday morning. So that's it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.